Yo! What's up? Welcome to the Fears Podcast. I'm your host, Fears, aka Ghostface. I'm going to call Sega right now. I didn't have my computer charged, so I tried to do a stream, and I thought I had my wire in, and I didn't, and all hell broke loose, and so now my computer is charging right now as we speak, so let's try this again. Sega!
Beers?
What's up, dude?
Not much.
Hey, man, I'm sorry, it just abruptly ended, buddy, because, I thought I had the wire in, and I guess I forgot to charge it, and so I only had, like, maybe 10% of my battery left, so it's charging right now. I got my cord in. So what's up, dude? How you been?
I've been good.
So, Sega, what do you think of the whole costume?
It's creepy.
But do you like it?
Yes.
Cool. Sega, let me ask you something. Have you ever seen any of the Scream movies, any of them?
No, but we did have some, but Scream 6, I think that was the last one came out. And
Now, did you see that one? That one was great.
I actually
I like it.
Because at this point, though, I'm just like thinking to myself, why do I need to see them? I didn't even see the first one yet.
Oh, you need to, Sega. You need to, buddy. They are amazing, Sega. They're amazing.
I do know that Courtney Cox stars in them, though.
Well, not only Courtney Cox, Sydney Prescott. I'm gonna find that bitch one of these days.
Jenna Ortega did actually star in the last one, though.
Jenna Ortega is pretty, she's pretty sexy, but she's no Nev Campbell. Jenna Ortega, she's alright. So how about that Sydney Prescott? Yo, Tinder Immortal, what's up? How you been? Sega, say hello to Tinder Immortal.
Hi, Evie.
Yeah!
Hi, I'm waving.
Well, Sega, I wish I could bring you in the live, but I ran out of stream time, so I have to wait like 4 or 5 days to get some stream time, and then I'll have you back on.
Yes.
Give me a second. I have to itch my nose. I have an itch.
Get the freaking thing off. You're gonna suffocate.
No, I just had an itch.
The last thing I want to see you do, Fears, is all of a sudden you start holding your breath and your face turns blue under the mask, and then it's like bye-bye time you take the mask off. Instead of being a tomato face, you look like a blueberry. Instead of looking like a tomato under there, you look like you end up turning into a blueberry.
Then I would be just like the dude. The dude is a blueberry. You know?
Yes.
So, Sega, what have you been up to? How's work been?
Work has been good.
Yeah?
Yes.
Did you finally go see Beetlejuice?
I did. I'm actually planning to go see the movie Saturday night because as of October 11th, Saturday Night Live has been on for 49 years, and as a sort of celebration for that, they just came up with a new Saturday night movie going right back about showing the first season of how just going right back to the first season. It's a movie though. It's supposed to be a movie though, but all the characters though are playing all the actors of the original crew from like 1975.
Nice. So someone's gonna play.
Basically, first they have 90 minutes to get it all together, or the network pulls the plug on them. They had 90 minutes to get it all together, or the network was going to pull the plug on them. And somehow, they somehow did achieve, only with a lot of chaos happening. This is something I want to see. It's something I want to see.
It looks good, Sega. I haven't seen the trailer yet, but I'll probably watch.
You need to look up maybe I'll send you the trailer a bit later.
Yeah, send me the trailer, and I'll do a trailer reaction for the fans. So, because I've heard of it. I just haven't seen it yet. So, Sega, what are you going for Halloween? What's the Sega man going for Halloween?
Probably gonna be Link again.
Link? Nice! There you are.
Although, like I said though before, though, it's kind of hard to see. The hair just about is like right down here, and I can barely see. It's kind of hard to see underneath the mask. I have the wig is right down to here, and I can barely see. It's like I have to turn my head up just to adjust my head a little bit, just to see what I need to see.
Sega, I had to get some air, man. I had to get some air. I was like, I had to get some air. But yeah. No, I mean, like...
And then let's not forget, I don't have the glasses on either, so it's going to be kind of a bit hard to see.
Now,
but,
Sega, I know you wear glasses. I know you wear glasses. Have you ever tried to wear contacts?
No. My mom used to back a long time
You should
ago.
try and wear contacts, Sega. You should. It'll save you wonders, my friend. It'll save you wonders. Sega, I kind of look like the gatekeeper, you know, out of that old 90s game. I am the gatekeeper!
You also remind me a little bit of Red Skull.
Oh, nice.
And Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame.
The only thing that sucks about this...
Regarding the Soul Stone.
Sega, the only thing that sucks about this mask is when you put it on, you have to tuck these little things towards the back, and they keep falling out. That's why I was going like that, trying to tuck it all in. And it's kind of hard. I can see for the most part out of this mask, but it kind of makes everything hazy. That's why I have to, like, lean in and, like, read the comments and stuff. So, yeah. Anyway, so what else have you been doing? What else has Sega been up to?
Absolutely not much at all.
Not much? Right on. So what's the most popular movie that they've been showing at your job?
The most popular thing I've been seeing at my job.
I would think it's Beetlejuice, right?
Beetlejuice.
So are they still showing Beetlejuice in your theater?
Yeah, they still are.
And then when did Saturday Night Live come out?
Saturday Night was actually came up this Friday.
Okay, I need to go see that. Yeah, because
it's already been a few days now since the movie came out into theaters, and
yeah,
and like I said, showing the first Saturday Night Live back in 1975.
That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Yeah, Sega, I've watched. Not every single episode of Saturday Night Live, but a lot of them.
I gotta be honest,
I didn't
really watch it either at all, though. But I have heard of it, and you know the big show. But always 11:30 at night. That's like a little too late. Like right by then, I'm like gone to bed and going up.
Well, Sega, have you ever seen like some of the episodes, or nothing at all?
No.
Not one episode?
Yeah.
Wow.
Shocking, and next year it'll be 50 years. October 11th, 2025 will be 50 years.
Damn.
And it's like here I am living 36 years of 36, soon to be 37, and I haven't sat down to watch one episode.
Wow. So let me ask you, Sega. I'm not trolling. If you've never seen not one episode, why do you want to go see the movie?
Just to see how it all started, I guess. You know, kind of getting a glimpse of how it all started.
Well, yeah, fair enough. The most I've ever watched SNL, I watched a lot of it when Jimmy Fallon was on. I watched a lot when Chris Kattan and Will Ferrell were on. I watched a lot when Mike Myers was on.
And hey, you know, the original, and you know what, the guys, some of the actors they had back then, they had Dan Aykroyd. Chevy Chase.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, Dan Aykroyd, Ghostbusters. Chevy Chase, I actually knew from the National Lampoon's movies. Like, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is actually something I always watch every year now when Christmas rolls around.
Oh, I do, too. Is that one of your favorite Christmas movies, Sega?
Yes.
Christmas Vacation. Sega, my favorite...
Although, yeah, maybe I should sit down, I should try readjusting the planes, trains, and automobiles.
That's a good one, too.
With Steve Martin and
That's
John
a good one.
Candy.
That is a good one, Sega.
I used to, I don't know what else I used to really like watching around Christmas time.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of them.
Christmas, the original, with the original count still? Is that still does that still have some replay value?
Which one? Which one?
Today?
Which one, Sega?
The original How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, buddy.
Well, yeah, one year as well. I did the you were our mean one, Mr. Grinch from the original.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Yes.
Well, Sega, I've watched both now. I watch the original 70s cartoon.
We have 3 now. We have 3.
That's right.
There's
I forgot,
new,
Sega. We do. We have 3 now. We've got the original 70s one, then the Jim Carrey one, then the animation one, the new animation one.
Yeah, it was Benedict Cumberbatch.
That's right.
Grinch.
That is right. That's right. I forgot about that. Yo, what's up, Richie? Richie says, "Hey, Fears, what's going on? How are you doing?" I'm doing good, Richie. And then Richie said, "How is the weather?" It was doing bad, because of the hurricane, but now we're back to normal, buddy. Now we are back to normal. So yeah. Sega, how's the weather been?
It's been good.
Nice. Sega, when you watch my next vlog, you're gonna see the devastation. Well, a little bit of the devastation in my vlog of the hurricane, because my apartment didn't get hit too bad. It had a few broken branches in it and stuff like that, but I filmed a little bit. Some of my streets around my apartment complex were flooded with water. Not even kidding.
Ooh.
Yeah. So.
Maybe link me the vlog when you finally.
I will. I'm almost done with it. Hopefully, I have it up by tonight or tomorrow. Before I went live, I was working on it, so hopefully it'll be up later on tonight after I get done streaming. So yeah. But man, it has been. So Richie, to answer your question, Richie said, "Did you get any damage?" I personally didn't get any damage, Richie. My power went off for like maybe 2 or 3 minutes, but my apartment complex, Sega, got a little damage, buddy. A couple of broken branches like throughout the street, tons of leaves everywhere, and 2 streets flooded with water. So.
Oh yeah.
So not too bad, but bad enough. So yeah. Anyway, Sega.
At least you were safe. That's the most important thing.
Exactly.
At least you were safe.
Exactly, Sega. I'm safe.
Yesterday, I've been with the relatives. Actually, I went to go see my relatives yesterday for
nice.
Thanksgiving.
Nice. How was that?
That was good.
Good. By the way, Sega, happy Thanksgiving, buddy.
Thank you.
So you went over to your relatives for Thanksgiving. Tell us all about the Canadian Thanksgiving, Sega. How was it? What'd you guys do? What'd you guys eat?
It was good. We usually have like the usual turkey dinner with
nice.
with all the sidings, kind of like American. Think of it as American Thanksgiving. It's pretty much the same here.
Nice, buddy. A little.
Why it's earlier before Halloween when your guys is like almost less than a month before Christmas? I don't know, but whatever.
That's just how we Americans do it, Sega. A little turkey, a little mashed potato and gravy, a little cranberry sauce. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
See, Sega, this is the hard part. So you put it on, right? Then you put this over, just like this. And you have to kind of go like that to get the stream look. Then you take these, and you have to shove them into the back. And get them out of the way. Because sometimes it's hard to see them.
Yes.
There you are. Now we're back. So, Sega, were you at your mom's house, or where were you?
Went to go see my mom's relatives. Rare, I see my mom's relatives. Usually it's always Christmas, but when I always see my mom's relatives, it's always Christmas when it happens.
Mm-hmm. So was the whole family there?
Yeah, most of it though. I guess we could say most of it.
Nice. That's awesome, buddy.
Yes.
Yeah. So unfortunately, I'll probably have to work around Thanksgiving, but. My mom invited me to a surprise party for one of our relatives. So I'm going to fly out for like 3 or 4 days right before Thanksgiving. Go to the surprise party. And I'm not going to tell my fans who it is. I'm just going to surprise everybody with who it is. And I'm going to get this person a gift. But this person is really close to my heart. And
It's going to be a good surprise party, buddy.
I bet it is.
So, but then I'll fly back, and then we'll have Thanksgiving here, though.
Yes,
So Sega, how many times have you done Link for Halloween? How many times? Is this the second time?
I want to say maybe twice now, perhaps.
Nice. So, are you gonna do like a Halloween live stream or anything?
I don't know yet.
I'm definitely gonna do a Halloween live stream, buddy. I've got lots of things planned, Sega. I've got a Halloween live stream. Then I'm gonna be vlogging at Disney World on Halloween. Then we're gonna do a birthday stream. Then we're going to do a birthday vlog at Disney. Then I've got the little surprise party trip that my mom told me about in November. Then I got Thanksgiving. Then we got Christmas Eve at the park. And then after the park, I'm going to stream. Then Christmas Day at the park. Christmas Day stream. So I got a lot of things coming up, Sega.
You'd be surprised how fast Halloween and Christmas are, right?
Oh, I know, Sega. I know.
2 months is not much of a window.
It goes by way too fast, Sega. It goes by way too fast, my friend.
Yeah, I think like right after after Halloween of this year, I'm gonna be asking my mom and my dad and my sister and probably my niece, like, what do they want for Christmas? And then I'm gonna have to get this all done by the time November comes to a close.
I hear you. Well, Sega, I hope you have a good. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. It seems like you did. You were hanging out with your family, and so you were at your relatives. And what was for dessert, buddy? What was for dessert?
We had pumpkin pie.
Yes.
And apple crumbling pie, or apple crumbling, I forget what it is.
Pumpkin pie is amazing, Sega. Pumpkin pie it's a must. It's fantastic. My grandma would make the best pumpkin pie alive.
We had raisin butter tarts.
Oh, yeah.
Made out of raisins, though, not butter, though, but raisins.
That sounds good. That sounds really good. I like that. So Sega, what did you do after you ate? Did you just go back to your apartment, or did you hang out with your family?
Yeah, eventually, though, we did make the long drive back home, and the sun eventually went down on the way back.
Nice. Well, I'm glad you had a good time, buddy. And now, are you gonna wear your Link costume? Are you allowed to wear costumes at work for Halloween?
Probably. It depends if I'm actually working on Halloween or not.
Dude, you should if you're allowed, you should totally wear the Link costume, like to the movie theater. Like, that would be cool. Like, if I was working at a movie theater, Fears would wear this. I would wear this for sure.
Damn, Saturday lands on the 26th and then November 2nd.
Yeah.
Not the 31st. I only work on a Saturday.
Oh, well, then you should be fine, Sega. Then you should be fine. Then you'll be able to wear the Link costume, like on your Twitch channel, like on Halloween or whatever.
On a Thursday.
Yeah, because I couldn't remember what day Halloween landed on. But yeah. I've been so busy.
That's the day that it lands. It lands on a Thursday.
Yeah.
And I live stream Thursday.
Sega, I've been so busy with work. I've been editing vlogs, traveling. I have been one busy guy, my friend. It's been nuts.
Of course.
Crazy. So Sega, when's the next what's the next video game you're working on?
The next video game I'm going to be live streaming?
Yeah, what's the next video game?
Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh, you're still working on it? Okay. Nice.
I'm still having a lot of fun with the game, and I finally learned one of the 3 unforgivable death curses in the game.
Yeah?
Or one of the 3 unforgivable curses. The death one is Advara Kedavra, and that's the 3rd and final unforgivable curse, but right now I just learned it Crucio, and there's this one part, though, where you're going through Salazar Slytherin's secret passageway, and we get trapped in this room.
Yeah.
And we eventually have to learn the spell, but either Sebastian, either I can learn it and then I cast it on Sebastian, or I can still learn the spell, but Sebastian can cast it on me. And I went that route though, where I still learn the spell, but Sebastian casts the curse on me, and then eventually we open the door and we go through, and eventually Rezi who was there says, "Don't worry, you still get your health replenished. Don't use your wicked wells." I'm like, okay.
Nice. And what's Rezi been playing? I haven't checked out her channel in a while. What has she been playing lately?
She's probably busy doing The Last of Us. And
okay.
She did do Plinky's Playtime, I think. I gotta go look up her channel here.
Oh, okay. That sounds cool. That sounds really cool. Sega, I'm telling you, whenever me and my friend...
She actually had her boys in the background. Oh, Poppy Playtime. That's what it was.
I've never heard of that one. Poppy Playtime. I've never heard of that one. What's that one about?
Somehow, though, you're going through a toy warehouse,
okay.
Like Five Nights at Freddy's, and there is a lot of jump scares, kind of like it kind of shares kind of like Five Nights at Freddy's, though, but
all right,
but it's but most likely though you're just trying to like survive, I guess.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I've seen people play Five Nights at Freddy's, and it's all right, it's okay. I will say,
although you are kind of in first person mode, and you have like these two colored hands that you get though, and they're supposed to like activate switches though. If you've been watching them, if you've been watching Rezi play the game, you can quickly catch on to what the game's about.
I'll be honest, Sega. Five Nights at Freddy's, it's okay.
But still,
it's all right.
But still, though, there is a lot of jump scare deaths though that happened in the game, kind of like Five Nights though.
Okay, all right. Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy, it's all right, Sega. I'll be honest, the movie is a little bit better. I actually enjoyed the movie a little bit more than the game. I'll tell you, the scariest game I've ever played, Sega, and I think it was around my birthday, Halloween time, was when me and my friend Sam played Outlast. That fucking shit is scary. Have you ever played that, Sega?
I've played it right after I saw Rezi live stream it.
Oh, man.
He also played Outlast 2.
Oh, no, I've never played Outlast 2. I've only played the first Outlast.
Oh, man, you're missing out.
So maybe me...
There's a lot of moments, though, where we end up... There's a lot of flashbacks moments where all of a sudden, though, you're, like, warped back into the past all of a sudden.
Oh, wow.
All of a sudden, you're, like, stuck in, like, an abandoned school in the middle of the night, though, with it completely dark inside.
Wow. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've played the first one. I've never played the second one, but maybe the second one is worth playing, buddy. So whenever me and LC hang out, maybe me and LC can play Outlast 2, because I think he's played the first one. I'm pretty sure he has.
Yeah,
but yeah.
I remember asking for Rezi's help because I couldn't seem to complete the second game either.
Oh, okay. So, Sega, what would be the scariest game you've ever played? Outlast is the scariest one for me so far.
I remember live streaming Slender, the 8 pages, and that was scary.
Slender? Sega, that no offense, buddy. No offense, buddy. That game is so boring. You're walking around in the woods to find 8 pages, and then the Slender Man gets 2 inches from your face. It was crap. It was garbage.
You know what? Though,
it was garbage.
I would get the 5th page, and then all of a sudden the camera would turn this way. The Slender Man is standing right there, and then I'm dead. And then I'm like,
yeah,
you have got to be kidding me.
Saying it was garbage.
How am I supposed to get the 8 pages? I only collected the 5 before Slender Man just catches me unexpectedly out of nowhere.
Sega, it was that. Listen, no offense to you, buddy. That game is garbage. And it wasn't even scary. Like, I'm playing it.
And to be fair, I did get the 8 pages, daytime arrives, and yeah, I'll admit, daytime is pretty fucking boring.
I mean, to me, the whole thing is boring.
The 8 pages, and yeah, you start all over again, though, when you get the 8 pages.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's daytime, though, so you're collecting the 8 pages in broad daylight. Like, how's that so scary? Like, you can even tell when Slender Man's about to come.
I almost had a Napo, Sega, because that's how boring it was. John says, hey, Fears, hurricane butt cheese. Pretty much. Hurricanes are not cool, John. I feel so bad. I told everybody, Sega, I said a prayer for all the hurricane victims a few days ago on the stream. People have lost their jobs, their lives, family members. They've lost money, like their homes have been damaged. It's been nuts. So I'm eternally grateful that no one that I know died and that my apartment's still here. But man, dude, my heart goes out to all those people that got affected. Mostly people in Tampa got affected, and in Spring Hill and Clearwater. They're little towns, Sega, in Florida, and they're right by each other. They got massacred. They got massacred, buddy. So yeah. So and I'm glad enough.
That can be bad.
It is, buddy. It's actually more than bad. It's like it's devastating when you think about it. So my heart goes out to him, Sega. I'm glad nothing happened to you, Sega, in Canada. And did you hear what happened to Tommy? Tommy and his mom had to evacuate.
Oh man.
Yeah. Tommy called me and said that they drove from North Carolina all the way to Jacksonville, Florida. I guess they have family in Jacksonville, and then it started to get really bad in Florida. So then they drove back to North Carolina, and before Tommy left, his I don't know about his entire apartment complex, but in the back of his apartment complex where the parking lot is, Tommy told me that the parking lot was filled to the brim with water. And I was like, oh shit. So yeah.
Oh yeah, that would be bad.
So I was like, Tommy, get out of there, buddy. Get out of there now.
Yeah.
So Sega, have you had any bad weather the last couple of weeks, or has it been really good in Canada?
It's been good here in Canada. Like I said, the last time we had a hurricane was back when Hurricane Beryl just passed here, and like I said, it was the tail end. It already downgraded to a tropical storm, and it was only going as far as Toronto, and after past Toronto, just dispersed away to nothing. Didn't exist after that.
Well, hey man, I'm glad. Well, one, I'm glad nothing bad happened to you, Sega. Two, I'm glad that you've been enjoying the nice weather. And so how many more days do you think it'll take you to beat Hogwarts Legacy?
I honestly don't know.
Are you are you still at the beginning of the game, or the middle, or where are you?
I'm just about, you know what, though? I'm actually really enjoying it. I'm actually kind of enjoying my time with the game, actually. It's one of my favorite games. I'm thinking of trying to 100% the game.
Nice.
So that depends. So it depends on how long I feel like like getting my money's worth out of it.
Well, because I know you've been playing the game for quite a few days now.
For weeks to months.
Yeah. So. Oh, I thought it was only a couple days. My bad, buddy.
I've been streaming it since some of the streams came back in September. So you can imagine now, though, it's been a month to
oh, you know why I thought that, Sega? Sega, you know why I thought that's because you took a break from Hogwarts and you played something else. So that's why I thought that. That's why I was like, oh, I thought Sega was done with that game. So yeah. You took a break and you played something else. What was the other game that you played?
Okay, all right. Well, you know what though? What was it? Well, I'm busy playing Resident Evil.
That's what it was.
Evil 2.
That's what it was.
I now finally have the game finished now though, and now the Friday nights is gonna be reserved for Hogwarts Legacy now.
That's what it was, Sega. You took a break. You took a break and you were playing Resident Evil 2. How's that been going? How's Resident Evil 2 been going?
It's been good. I finally made a giant highlight of me completing the last G-Virus fight. For some obscure reason, I couldn't get past the first G-Virus form. I went right in there with for a start, I didn't have any health replenishing items going into the first of one of the final G-Virus forms.
And then you showed me,
except though, there's only I only get like one first aid spray going into the boss fight. But before that, though, I had no health replenishing items, and I went right in there with acid rounds from my grenade launcher, and I couldn't seem to weaken down the G-Virus at all. And I finally, you know what I said, Fierce? I'm like, fuck it. I just finally said, fuck it. Get the missile launcher. I got the rocket launcher with infinite missiles and just went right in there and just blasted like 5 missiles on his face, and that was the end of that.
That's what I'm talking about, Sega. And also, Sega, remember, you sent me some of those videos of you and Mr. X.
Yes.
Those were funny, because you kept walking around. He was trying to get through the door. He had a hard time getting through the door.
I just sent you the ones about where I'm playing the game as Claire, because by part 2, as Claire, oh man, he was like about finding some way to like make me feel nervous about, like, here I am like roaming around the hall. When I was doing about part 2, the second stream of playing as Claire, oh man, I was nervous just roaming around the hallways. I'm like, where is he? Where is he?
I think.
Oh god.
I don't think you sent me those.
Oh god. No.
Sega,
no,
I think you sent.
Come back.
Sega, I think you sent me the ones just of as you as Leon playing with Mr. X, but not of Claire. So if you want to send me that Claire clip, send it to me on Facebook,
Yes.
buddy, and I'll totally check it out.
And the third part of by the time when I get to part 3, though, I finally go save Sherry at the orphanage, and of course Mr. X shows up one last time. But we get inside this elevator, and then all of a sudden, Mr. X is like chasing us. He opens up the door, trying to get inside, and all of a sudden, something impales him right through the stomach. And
Oh,
that's
shit.
the G virus.
Well, that's not good. That's not good at all, Sega.
He eventually dies after that, and yeah, the rest of the game, though, you're trying to actually fight the G virus instead as Claire. For the end of the game, you're fighting the G virus. For Leon, you do fight Mr. X, he shows up in the laboratory later in the game when you go through the Nest laboratory, and then of course, though, by the time you have to evacuate, you have to end up fighting him again as the final boss.
Sega, let's make a list. Let's make a list of games that you and me have to play. Either whenever I come and visit you or you come here, we got to have a list of video games. So here, let's make a list of video games. When I come to visit you, we'll make a list, and we'll play these games on the list. So I'm just going to put video games, me and Sega have to play.
Yes.
So Sega, we can get. I'm gonna give some suggestions. You can give some suggestions, and even the fans can give us some suggestions. So the first one, Sega, we gotta play Castlevania. That's a must.
Oh.
Castlevania.
I've almost completed the first game though, but and got to Dracula, but I could never for the life of me defeat Dracula.
So Sega, my first two suggestions: Castlevania 1.
I swallow cum. Good to see you again. Shout out to Emmy. Shout out to Emmy. Shout out to Emmy.
There you go.
Shout out to Emmy.
There you go. So Sega, first suggestion.
That's what happens. He always shows up as this shout out to me in the chat, and then the voice bot that says she's like, and the voice bot is like, shout out to Emmy, shout out to Emmy, shout out to Emmy.
Well, there you go. All right, Sega. So the first two suggestions, I'm gonna do Castlevania and Castlevania 2. All right, Sega, give me a suggestion. What else do we have to play when I come and visit?
Maybe Mario Party, one of the 3 on the N64.
All right, Mario Party.
Probably 2 or 3 though, because the 2 or 3 actually had the items, which was a lot of fun.
All right, what else, Sega? What else? What else do you want to play?
You want to play some Sonic the Hedgehog?
Oh yeah. Well, which one? Sonic 1, 2?
Maybe 3 and Knuckles.
All right, so Sonic 3.
I have the Mega Collection for GameCube, and I already am in Sonic's Mega Collection, it has 3 and Knuckles separate though, but play the games long enough, you eventually get Sonic 3 and Knuckles unlocked.
Alright, so far I got Castlevania 1, Castlevania 2, Mario Party, Sonic 3, and Knuckles. What about some Donkey Kong Country, the original?
Oh, yes.
Alright. So Donkey Kong Country. What about Home Alone, Sega? Have you ever played on the Super Nintendo the Home Alone game?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's good. Sam didn't like it, but it's good. I'm going to put it down. Home Alone.
I've at least seen Home Alone 1 on Sega Genesis, and it actually had a crafting system, though, very similar to Minecraft, and you have to like build the traps to capture the bandits.
Oh yeah, there you go. All right, what else, Sega? What else?
The Angry Video Review and Macaulay Culkin was there, and yeah, they all played the games together though, and they found them mostly bad though. But the one on Sega Genesis,
the one on Super Nintendo is good. Home Alone on the Super Nintendo is fantastic. I don't give a shit what anyone says. I like it. It's good. It's good. Anyway, all right, Sega. What's next?
I don't know.
Let's see here. What's another good one? Oh, we got to play Resident Evil 4, Sega.
Fears?
Resident Evil 4.
Look at my face.
Yes.
Why?
Resident Evil, you don't like Resident Evil 4 with the fucking merchant, Sega? Come on, man. Why? Why do you not like that? Come on. You don't even like the remake? Why don't you not like Resident Evil 4, Sega? I don't care. I'm just curious.
I played it. I completed it, and it was garbage.
Really?
With a capital G.
Sega, what is the matter with you? What is the matter with you? Listen, Sega, I love you, buddy, like a brother, but man, you are wrong. Resident Evil 4 is awesome. The remake's awesome. I've watched people play the remake, and it looks awesome. And, anyway, to each their own, Sega, to each their own. But because I like it, do you mind if I put it on the list and we play it?
Maybe the remake.
Let's do the remake.
Resid's gonna get angry, but I don't give a shit.
There you go. All right. We got to do Resident Evil 7. Do you like Resident Evil 7?
Yes.
All right, Resident Evil 7. We'll put that down. Resident Evil 7. What about Resident Evil 8? Do you like Resident Evil 8?
Resident Evil 8 is good.
All right.
Lady Dimitrescu, how can you go wrong?
All right, Resident Evil 8. And then, of course, Sega, since we're playing Resident Evil, we got to play the original Resident Evil Part 1. The original.
I do have the original on my PlayStation 5.
Nice. All right, what else, Sega? What else do you want to play?
I also have the remake, and there's actually some pretty funny moments where I'm getting chased by a red crimson. There's a part where I'm running, I'm like, oh shit, no!
Yo, Visions, what's up? He says,
I'm dead! And then I go through a door, and then that's it for like the crimson head for now.
Sega, I've never heard of this game.
I found that part funny.
Sega, I've never heard of this game, but my buddy Visions says we should play Custer's Revenge. Have you ever heard of that one?
Yeah, and that's an Atari porn game.
Is it? We gotta
Yes,
play it,
it is.
Sega. Is it really?
You sick-minded bastard, but okay. You sick-minded bastard. You are sick-minded, but okay. We'll play it.
Well, listen, I didn't know this was a thing, Sega.
Even the angry video game nerd, he did a
Wow.
review of Atari porn games, and then afterwards, you guys want to see more?
So,
And
wait
then
a minute.
After, he says something
Hang
like
on.
a few seconds later, you guys are ready to see some more? And then he's like, you sick-minded
So, Sega,
bastard.
what makes it porn? Like, what makes it a video game and porn? Like, what's in it? What's in it? I'm gonna have to do a trailer reaction. What is this? What's in it?
Maybe I'll send you the episode of the Atari porn games. The nerd did not post it up on YouTube, but I think there are some re-uploads of it on
Well,
YouTube.
if it's an Atari game, would that be like the first time they put like porn in a video game?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know
It's
this.
an Atari game, and nobody had any problem with it back then either when they were making these for Atari.
I didn't know this was a thing, buddy. Fair enough. Well, and then Vision said we also got to play Bubble Bath Babes. Bubble Bath Babes. So there it is. I'm gonna have to look this up. Yo, Randy's in the house. What's up, Randy?
I can see if I can find the porn game for you for PS2. Actually, though.
Well, no, it's not on PS2. You said it's an Atari game, so I want to see what this Custer's Revenge is, because I've never heard of this. So yeah.
No. There was a porn game for PS2 that was actually pretty popular, but I'll have to look it up again. Although, should we still play it?
But is Custer's?
One of them was apparently there was one girl who's completely underage, but they still didn't have her going topless in the game.
Sega, is the Custer's Revenge?
And it was only after the video game came out, though, when they finally had to axe making a sequel. They had a planned sequel in the works. Apparently, the sequel got axed after they heard.
Hang on, Sega. Let's focus. Just answer this question for me. Is the one that Vision suggested, the Custer Revenge on Atari, is that the porn game?
Yes. That's
okay, I'm going to have to look that up. I'm going to have to look it up, and I'm going to have to watch a trailer or some video gameplay and find out what the hell this is about. Randy's in the house. What's up? Vision says, I'm glad you're alive, Randy. Randy is totally alive.
Halloween 4 has just been confirmed from your friend Randy.
Halloween 4 has just been confirmed. I think Randy's doing a goof on you, Sega. Halloween 4 was made in the 80s, and I've got it right here. Halloween 4, which I'm gonna watch tonight. So, anyway. Well, Sega, Visions just blew my mind. I had no idea that there was a porn on Atari. So what's the game about, Sega? Can you give me a 10-second version of it? What's the game about?
I can't. It's just porn.
All right, I'll look it up, Sega. I will look it up.
Yeah.
I'll look it up. Because now my curiosity has been sparked. So yeah. Visions, you sly devil, you. Anyway. Let's see. Cameo Man said a tiny piece of our ceiling fell in the kitchen. Randy did tell me about that. But other than that, we are completely unhatched. There it is.
Completely unscathed.
Oh, my bad, buddy. I misread that. My bad. Vision says, hell yeah, new skylight. This is true. This is very true. So, Randy, get on that new skylight. That's right. I'm just glad I'm just glad Randy is fine, Sega. So, Sega, have you played all the way through this porn game on Atari? Have you played the whole thing?
No.
So,
and I never did actually own any of the Atari porn games.
So, Sega, when did you play it?
The only time I've heard of it, though, was from when the Angry Video Nerd episode dropped. And this was and we're going back to 2007.
So, Sega, when did you play the porn game?
Never.
You said you played Custer's Revenge.
I've seen footage. I did not say that I played
Oh, you've seen it. Okay, you've seen it. Okay. All right, well, Sega, let's get back to the list. What else should we play? What about Super Mario World?
Sure.
All right, so Super Mario.
Oh my dear Lord, Exhumed Vision! Seriously?
Oh God, what now? What now?
I prefer beat 'em and eat 'em.
Ha! There it is.
Hell.
There it is.
Witch's tits.
Oh my Lord.
Witch's tits as a
it depends, Sega. I mean, if you are in fact a witch and she has wonderful tits, then I say, thumbs up. I'm just saying. Cameo Man says, no, it was Halloween, Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends, and now it's Halloween A New Beginning. Well, that's on a new timeline, Cameo Man.
That's the new timeline, and yes, Halloween 4, it's the fourth Halloween movie, Fierce. You gotta get on that.
I will. As soon as it comes out, I will get on. I thought he was talking about this. Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. So it depends on what timeline you're talking about, Randy. If you're talking about the new timeline, then yes, it is a fourth film. So, I wonder if they have a trailer out yet. I'll have to look for one. Halloween, A New Beginning, 2025. Well, I will try to look for a trailer whenever I get done talking to Sega. Anyway. Well, Sega, it was awesome. Let's see. Any more for the list? What else? We could play some Hogwarts Legacy. You want me to put that on there?
It's single player, so no.
Well, we could take turns. We could bounce back and forth.
I guess we could swap up a back and forward with the controller around.
So Hogwarts, let's see.
Like Castlevania 2. I can see you playing a few levels. I can play a few levels.
Yeah.
We'll just keep going back and forward until we get to Dracula.
What about let's see, what else? What's another classic game that we could play?
What about beat 'em and eat 'em too? Come again. Oh God, I want to puke my brains out, Randy. What the fuck?
Why not, Sega?
You fucker. I am ready to fucking puke my brains out. Like, literally.
Sega, he's kidding. He's kidding, Sega. That was pretty good. Visions and Randy, that was pretty good. That made me laugh. That was great. Oh, shit. All right, Sega. Let's see, what else? Oh, God.
Why don't you put that up on the chat?
Oh, shit.
Just describes this whole stream right now.
That was some funny shit. That was some funny shit. I'm sorry, Sega. I don't mean to laugh at you, buddy. But fucking Visions was making me laugh. And then when Randy said, well, what about Beat 'em and Eat 'em too? Come again, you know? He comed again. All right, there it is. Sega, what about Jurassic Park on Sega Genesis? That's a good one.
I don't think so.
You don't like that one? Sega, what is the matter with you? That fucking game is great. All right, Sega, before you go, what do you have against Jurassic Park on Sega Genesis? Why do you not like that one?
I've seen about the nerd review of the nerd actually did do an episode of Steven Spielberg video games.
Yeah.
And yeah, there was like a bunch made for like different consoles and things, and I just didn't seem to like them all at all.
Now, I'll be honest, Sega, I do agree with you. Yeah, the one on Super Nintendo, Jurassic Park, that one sucks. On all the other, I think they made one for Dreamcast. That one sucked.
They made one for 3DO, and the one on 3DO was really bad. The worst one that the nerd actually liked.
Yeah. So all those suck, Sega. But I'm telling you, the one on
the only good thing that the nerd didn't like about the 3DO port was there's one part though where you're driving a Jeep and you have the Jurassic Park chasing after you. But he's like mentioned, but then he mentioned so that there's actually like no driver though, just the steering wheel. Like so, like how could the Jurassic Park be? How could the T-Rex be chasing you? There's no B to E, and then right afterwards he's like maybe he's like using the D. Maybe he's like about showing his ego. Like maybe he's using the D. Maybe he's like about the lower part of the wheel.
Sega, I'm telling you. Sega, I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, I'm being chased by a T-Rex. You want some coffee? What's that? I'm being chased by a double T-Rex, yeah.
Sega, I am telling you, though, the one, you gotta at least try the one on Sega Genesis. I will agree with you. All the other Jurassic Parks on all the other old systems, crap, garbage. The one on Sega Genesis is fucking brilliant. Brilliant.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
It is so good. I'm going to put it down. Jurassic Park on Sega Genesis. And then Vision says, Super Castlevania is peak, though. I've never played that one, Sega. Is that one good?
Wait. You're saying you never played Super Castlevania 4? You never heard of the best sequel yet?
I've never played that. I've only played Castlevania 1 and 2.
Heck? You are missing out big! I streamed it!
Sega, I'll be honest.
I did Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse in 1 year, and what I did afterwards, I skipped right to playing Super Castlevania 4. This was October, November of last year.
Sega, I've only played Castlevania 1 and 2. I've never played 3, never played 4. So, I guess I gotta put it down. Alright, here we go.
Yes.
So, Super Castlevania. Alright. We can do that, Sega. I think that's a good list for now, Sega. We got 16 on the list so far, so.
Yes.
If you think of any more, you let me know, Sega. Anyway, Sega, I'm gonna let you go because I need to use the restroom and then I'm gonna grab a coffee.
Yes, I'm planning to go have a nap myself, and later get myself some za
Some za, nice.
pizza.
So pizza is for dinner.
Yes.
Now what type, Sega? Pepperonis.
Hawaiian.
Hawaiian?
Yes. Don't you dare hate Hawaiian. Strangely enough, you know where it was made? Here in Canada.
Hawaiian.
Don't you dare hate it, but hate it because it was
Sega,
made
listen
here.
to me. Listen, you know how classic Fears is. I don't mind pineapples on my pizza, but if someone came in...
The moment somebody came with anchovies, I'd be walking out.
Now, see, Randy likes anchovies. Nothing against Randy. I'm just not an anchovies type of guy, Sega. You know? But
Yeah,
here's the thing. I don't mind pineapples on my pizza, but let's say I went to a party. I walk in, and on the table, there's a pizza with pineapples, and then there's another pizza with pepperoni and sausage. Fears is going to do pepperoni and sausage way before I'll pick a Hawaiian slice. That's all I got to say, buddy.
Oh, okay.
So I don't mind it, but I like pepperoni and sausage a hell of a lot more.
You know, I don't mind meat lovers either, and
Yeah.
I probably do a mix of both Hawaiian and meat lovers, and maybe I'll do a mix of both of that of a
See, there you go.
pepperoni with there you
go.
sausage. But literally though, the first thing I'm going to be eating is Hawaiian.
Meat Lovers is epic. Meat Lovers is good. Hawaiian,
Yes.
it's all right. It's okay. I'll eat it if I have to, and I'll have it occasionally. I will have it occasionally, but pepperoni, just classic pepperoni is good, and then fucking Meat Lovers, buddy. Yes!
Yes.
So good. Anyway, Sega, thanks a lot for coming on the show. Give me like 5 or 6 days because it takes like whenever you run out of stream time. Because I'm not gonna pay for streaming. I do all that. I do all my streaming on the free, buddy. So give me like 4 or 5 days until it like replenishes itself, and then I'll have you back on the show. All right.
Okay.
All right. Cool. I'll see you later, buddy.
Yep. See ya.
Have a good one. Nice. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe Sega does not like... I don't get it. I don't get it. Sega does not like Resident Evil 4. Ah! It's so good. It's such a good game. It's such a good game. Sega, look. Trust your buddy Fears. Just do pepperoni and sausage. No pineapple. Pineapple's okay. It's all right. But pepperoni and sausage is way better, buddy. Way better. Pepperoni and sausage, metal. Pineapple, not metal. Not metal. So there it is. Sega says I need a nap. I already had a nap, Sega, whenever I got off of work, so I'm good. I'm good. Dr. Jenkins says... it's crap. It's garbage. No. Well, Visions, I'll take your word for it, because I've played Castlevania 1. I've played Castlevania 2, but I've never played 3 or 4. So, at one of these days, I'll have to play Super Castlevania. So, yeah. Let's see. I pour many cups of garlic butter on my pizza. That actually does sound really good, buddy. That does sound good. All right, I got to find out what the hell this... Cruster's Revenge is. Because Visions, you have sparked my... before I use the restroom, I've got to get on YouTube. And I got to find some video gameplay of what the hell this is. And I didn't know that they put porn in Avatar. So I'm just going to put Cruster's Revenge Avatar game in and see what comes up. I wonder if I should do Cruster's Revenge game. No, I'll just do a trailer. Cruster's Revenge trailer. There we go. All right, here we go. Atari 2600 long play Cruster's Revenge. All right, well, here it is. I guess if you can consider this porn. So there it is. All right. Is Cruster's Revenge the worst game of all time? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Oh, here's a commercial for it. Cruster's Revenge, Atari 2600 commercial. All right, let's watch the commercial first, and then let's watch the video game.
I just don't understand why they would put porn in an Avatar game, but here we go.
Hello? Somebody out there?
Custer's Revenge!
Holy shit, that guy, that kid Visions from Monster Squad, that played the main guy, he's in this Avatar video game commercial. Oh my god. The guy, I forgot his actual name. The kid that plays Sean with the Stephen King like red t-shirt, and he finds Van Helsing's diary. He's in this fucking video game commercial. Oh my lord.
It's the video game that lets you pretend you're running away from secret agents, falling into danger, finding a phone to call home, and discovering the best thing on earth.
I guess it is porn because the guy's got a blue cowboy hat on, and he's got a bandana, and then he's completely naked, except with cowboy boots, and then the other lady has got like a purple bandana around her neck, and then she's naked. So technically, it is porn.
Custer's Revenge!
Only from Atari.
Oh, wow. Wow. That's just weird. All right, let's watch some of the video game, the video game level. Atari 2600, first level, Custer's Revenge. All right, here we go. I've never heard of this game. Yeah, it's porn. They're just both walking around naked. Oh my lord. Vision, I'm not even kidding you. Then she jumps on top of him, and I think you know where I'm going with this. Oh my god. I didn't think this was real. Not that I didn't believe you, buddy. It's not that I didn't believe you. I'm just saying. Like, it just kind of sounds far-fetched. Fucking porn in an Avatar game. This is hilarious. Oh my god. And the more you have sex with this girl, the more your points go up and shit. This is fucking hilarious. This is great. Oh my god. Oh shit, that's classic. That's hilarious. It's not that I didn't believe you, buddy. It's just, it sounded far-fetched. Then the guy jumps on, it's like, da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Oh shit. That's great. Oh my god. Oh my lord. That's funny. Exactly, buddy. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Charge. Hilarious. Oh shit, that's funny. That is funny. Anyway, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick, and then I'm gonna pour myself some coffee. So I'll be right back. I will be right back. Just go ahead and study the Ghostbuster symbol right here. I hope it doesn't fall down like last time. I'll be right back.
right, guys, I'm back. Let me just pour myself some coffee, and I will be right there with you. Son of a bitch. Hang on. Ah! Hang on. Just study Ghostface. Just study Ghostface. There we are. All right, I'm back. I am back. A little coffee. I forgot to make coffee at the beginning of the stream, so while Sega was talking, I quickly nipped across and made some, and then, yeah. All right, there we are. Let's get back. Let's see. Vision's like, you know what? I had to release some pressure after that one. I understand. I get it. I get it. Oh, shit, that was funny. That was funny. Funny. I don't understand why back in the 80s, I guess they did it because they thought it was funny to put some porn in an Atari 2600 game. That's fucking hilarious. Anyway, Richie says it's moving, it's alive. I know this thing moves all the time, Richie. So yeah. Yo, Jucifer, what's up, dude? Let's see. See, now you're getting the lingo. Dr. Jenkins. I need to nip on over to the coffee maker myself. Well, get on it. What the hell are you doing? You son of a bitch. Get off of your skinny little ass, walk on over to the kitchen, and make some fucking coffee, like Fears did, you know? Get on it! I'm just joking, buddy. But coffee does make the world go around, you know? It does. Visions, I gotta admit, that was some pretty funny shit. Excuse me for a second. I don't want to die on camera. That was some funny shit. What was even funnier though is when you and Randall were doing that sequel shit. The minute Sega went nuts on Sega, I was fucking losing my mind. I could barely hold it together. He's all like, "That's disgusting. That's disgusting, Visions." And I was like, actually, it's really fucking funny, Sega. And he's all like, "I prefer beat 'em and eat 'em." And then as soon as Randy
Randy, you were fucking on point. I'm gonna call Randy on Facebook in a minute. Randy, you were fucking on point. Randy's like, hey, Visions, what about Beat 'em and Eat 'em, part 2, come again? And as soon as I read that, and as soon as I saw Sega's facial expressions, it was fucking over with. Oh, God, I almost died right there. That shit was funny. That shit was fucking hilarious. What's up, Richie? All right, let me call Randall real quick, because I got to give... so I'm giving Visions credit where credit is due, and I got to give Randy credit for that, because... Oh, shit, that was funny, man. That was some funny shit. Hey, Fierce, what about Come 2? What about it, Randy? What about it? It was more. It was a combination of the two. It was more like Sega's expression because he was like, "Oh, that shit," and then I read it and I was like, "Oh God, it's fucking over with," and I started losing it. Oh my God, I gotta call Randy. Oh my Lord. Oh God, it was fucking hilarious. Oh my God.
Well, hopefully Randy picks up. By the way, I'm going with my classic old security mug today. I haven't used it in a while. Randall. Randall, that was some funny shit. You almost killed your best friend. I was fucking losing my mind, dude. You're like, hey man, what about like Come 2? Randall, if you would have saw Sega...
We've got to have a scene in Fierce Man where Fierce Man has a flashback to something that happened 2 minutes ago.
That'd be cool.
Hey, remember that time when we did this, and this? Yeah, it was 2 fucking minutes ago.
but how would he travel through time? Like, would you want to...
He wouldn't travel through time. I'm talking about a flashback.
Oh, okay. I thought you wanted him to,
You did a flashback to 2 minutes ago, Fierce.
No, I thought you meant, time travel 2 minutes. So what type of flashback, though? Like, what type of flashback would you want to do?
I just told you. He talks about something, and then 2 minutes later, he talks about the same thing.
No, I'm asking, what would be the thing that he would talk about?
I don't know.
Okay. So, Randy, when do they start working on your kitchen ceiling?
We've got to hire some guys, so not yet.
Well, dude, I am relieved that you're all right. Like Vision said, I'm glad you're alive, buddy.
Yeah, me too.
I just couldn't get a hold of you because I wish you would have gave me your cell phone, but problem solved. Randy's going to give me his cell phone number in case of emergencies. And you said you barely...
I told you for my cell phone. Why didn't you save it?
I didn't save it, buddy, because I didn't know that was your cell phone. I had no idea. I had no clue. So I'm going to give you a call after the streaming, and you can give it to me. But you said you only use it in emergencies because you're usually at home, usually.
Right.
But I'm just glad because I talked to your sister, which she's very nice. She's a very nice lady, and she was like, I didn't know that you told her about me, and so I was like, I don't know if Randy's mentioned. She goes, oh yeah. She goes, Randy's mentioned you. He speaks very highly of you, good friend. I said, well, that's very nice of Randy to say that. And me and your sister Chad, I said, hey, can you just deliver a message to Randy and have him give me a call? When you finally gave me a call, Randall, I was like, oh well, thank God him and his mom are all right, dude. And then when you see my next vlog, Randall, we didn't get too much destruction, but I was telling the fans, 2 streets got filled up with water in the back because you've drove in my car with me. You know, in the very back where the trash cans are, where you put the trash out, those 2 roads, those 2 counter roads, filled with water, buddy. It was nuts. Mm-hmm. That's the worst hurricane I've ever been through. So yeah. So whenever I'm going to work on the vlog tonight, it'll either be up tonight or tomorrow because it's going to be a long vlog because it's got all the stuff that I did before Eric came, then the stuff that me and Eric did while we were hanging out while he was here, and then after there's a scene where I take Eric to the airport, say goodbye to him, that's his cameo, and then I filmed all the devastation with all the tree branches and shit like on the ground, and then all the water, and then the ending shot is me going to get some BK Lounge and finally trying to get in that Wednesday Addams burger, which it was all right. It tasted pretty good. I thought it was going to taste different, because of the purple bun, but I told Visions, I'm like, I wouldn't get it. I mean, you can get it if you want, but it's literally just a normal Whopper, and you can get whatever you want on it, and then it has a purple bun. That's about it. It gets really expensive though once you get all like the like visions. It gets really expensive once you get the Wednesday Addams shake with it, then the churro fries. I didn't get any of that crap, Randall. I just got some fries, a soda, and then the special burger. That's it. Because I knew that churro fries and the shake and the little Wednesday Addams fucking toy that you get with it or whatever, I'm like, that's going to be like $22 with all that bullshit or whatever the hell it is. I'm like, I'm not going through all that crap. So, yeah. Well, Randall, I didn't mean to talk about it 2 minutes ago. I'm telling you, I wanted to call you and just give credit where credit's due. I wasn't trying to annoy you, buddy. It was just fucking hilarious. You almost killed your best friend. It was the delivery on it, though, because I'm talking to Sega. Sega was already rattled anyway. He thought my costume was cool but creepy, so he was already rattled, buddy. Then we started talking about that porn in the video game, and then when I looked over, I was already laughing because Visions had already set up the joke, you know what I'm saying? And then I looked over at Sega, and then when I looked back, I didn't expect you to put your own fucking 2 cents on it, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't trying to, like annoy you, buddy, and, like, talk about it again, but I was like, I gotta call Randy and give him credit. I
admit, I'm a funny guy.
You are, Randy, over the years, you've made me almost fucking die of a cardiac arrest. I'm not even kidding, because some of the shit that you've came up with makes me fucking lose it. So I took a bite of my apple, then I look over, and then you're like, hey, Fears, what about Come To? And I fucking lost it right there. I was like, I'm not surprised a fucking piece of apple came flying out of my mouth. I was fucking rolling, dude. I was like, oh, this shit is great, Randall. Anyway. Well, besides the kitchen, how have you and your mom been?
Good.
Good. I'm glad, man. I'm glad.
Yeah.
So, you probably missed a couple of nights with karaoke, with driving, to the hotel and all this hurricane shit.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully the next time you go back to karaoke night, whenever that is, hopefully big tippers, buddy. Big tippers.
Uh-huh.
Get a little bit on magic, get a little bit on the singing.
We can still go to karaoke, and I made $34.
So what night was that?
Saturday.
Okay. Nice. $30. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up, buddy. Nice. And this was a new place because it wasn't near, like, your usual go-to spots.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice, buddy. Well, at some point, Randall, I told Exhume Visions, you're busy, I'm busy, he's busy. Me and Visions, me and LC have been trying to hang out for a long time now, so I definitely want to do something with you and me on my birthday, or near my birthday, because on my birthday, I'm going to do a live stream, and I'm going to Disney World during the day, get some footage. Maybe have a meal there or something for my birthday. So maybe like a day or two before I go to Disney, me and you could, like, I'll come and I'll drive down there. Maybe we could hang out and do something for my birthday. Something.
Yeah.
We'll figure something out because it's been a minute since you and me have hung out face to face. I mean, I got told I told everybody in the live a couple days ago. I'm like, me and LC have actually hung out besides last year. I said, if you count us hanging out in the live streams.
Yeah.
Me and LC hang out all the time on the live streams,
Yeah.
Which, it's a great tool, because I'm like, well, if Randy's busy, and if LC's busy, and I'm busy with, editing the vlogs, at work, going nuts, taking trips and visiting my family or doing whatever, I'll be like, oh shit, well, I can't get a physical hangout in. Fuck it, I'm like, I'll hang out with LC and Randy on a live before I travel. Now I've got another trip. My mom surprised me. She's like, John, like, this person has no idea that we're going to throw him a surprise party, and you're part of the surprise. She goes, we're going to hide you somewhere in the party, and after that person gets there and sits down and has some cake and ice cream and blah, 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 you're just going to come flying out of the closet or flying out of nowhere and surprise this person. I was like, I'm down. I am totally down. I'm like, that sounds like a lot of fun. I'm like, I'm all for it. But I don't want to take too many days off and spend too much money because I spent a lot of money. I went in July. I went for not 2 weeks, Randall, but almost 2 weeks. It was like a week and 5 days, so almost 2 weeks, and I spent a shit ton. So that was probably the best. That was probably the best hangout with my family, Randall. You know. Oh shit! What's vision?
Remember when Randy came up with that new idea for Fierce Man? That was great.
You lie, Visions! You lie! I was the creator of Fierce Man, you son of a bitch! You son of a bitch!
No, he's talking about the idea of a flashback.
Oh, okay, yeah, that, yeah. I thought he meant the entire Fierce Man thing.
Actually, I did come up with Fierce Man.
Oh, you were lying, Randall!
It came up to me when I was on the shitter.
You were lying, Randall! No, actually, the start of it was that little project. And then it evolved where I'm like, I'm going to make the coolest, most grotesque, most insane superhero and make all of my friends in class laugh. At the same time, freaking out my second grade teacher.
The idea for Fierce Man came because Fears said, what can I do to make my teacher the most uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll have a character named Shit Man and Urine Man. Although I
swear.
can't say shit, so we'll call him Poopy.
Swamp Ass.
Swamp Ass.
I made
yeah.
Swamp Ass when I was like in second grade.
Nipple
Man.
Man.
No, the original bad guys, Randall, were Swamp Ass, Poopy, Nipple Man, Urine Man. And she looks down and she sees this guy all dressed in yellow with a big U on his chest. And she goes, what's the U stand for? And I looked over at her. I'm like, urine? She's like, excuse me? I'm like, yeah, Urine Man. You know, and then here's his sidekick, Poopy. And she's like, excuse me, Mr. Fears? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, well, where's your superhero? And I was like, oh, well, yeah, this is my superhero. And she goes, what's the F stand for? Because she thought, because I was being so dirty and gross, she thought the F was like fucker,
man.
like fuck man or something. And I went, and then she goes, is that what I think the F stands for? And I said, no. I said, it's Fears Man. She goes, oh, okay. She goes, that's okay. And then she's like, I need to see you and your drawings in the hallway right now. And I went, oh, okay. Yeah. But really, I wasn't trying to make her uncomfortable. I was just trying to make all my friends laugh, Randall. Because all my friends at the table were fucking losing their minds. Like one guy sitting next to me, I remember this. He went, hey, John, I love Captain Crunch so much. And you know, like the food? His character was called Captain Crunch. So I'm like doodling, and I thought, what if Fears Man poops out Captain Crunch on Captain Crunch? So I had Fears Man bent over with shit flying out of his ass at rapid fire, like hitting Captain Crunch in the face. Yeah. All these little doodles. I've shown you.
One time I created this character based on Mickey Mouse called Mickey Mouse. It was really good.
That is. Well, Walt Disney was a genius when he made that.
Captain Crunch. His name is Captain
Well, listen, Randall. Walt Disney was a genius for making one little drawing of a talking 6-foot mouse because he made a lot of cheddar off of that mouse. And he's still, to this day, the Disney family is making cheddar off of it still. So that guy was a genius.
I made a character based on Captain Crunch. His name is Captain Crunch.
So Randall, I don't remember all of the conversation, but I remember we got out into the hallway, and I do remember this part.
I could add Captain Crunch in the cartoon. That'd be hilarious.
Well, my friend right next to me was making a character called Captain Crunch, and it looked nothing like.
Yeah, is it the copyright?
No, it didn't. It didn't look like nothing like Captain Crunch off the box. That was just his character.
What powers does a Nipple Man have?
You know, I didn't.
He has the power of nipples.
I didn't get that far. I did not get that far, Randall. Because at first she wanted to take the drawings away from me, and I was like, "You are not taking my drawings away from me." And she was a nice teacher. She was just concerned, and she goes, "Is this a joke?" I don't remember the entire conversation, Randall, but I remember this part. I remember she came out and was like, "John, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're making me uncomfortable." I said, "Well, you're the only one uncomfortable, ma'am." I said, "My friends think it's hilarious." She goes, "Is this a joke? Is this project a joke to you?" I'm like, ma'am, you told us to create a superhero. I'm like, it's a fun project. I said, I'm just trying to make it fun and funny. And then she's like, well, you're making me feel really uncomfortable. And I said, that wasn't my intention. I said, my intention was to make a cool character and make my friends at the table laugh. That's it. And she goes, well, I don't want to... And then she said, I don't remember exactly what she said right now, but she said something to the effect of, I don't want to ruin your creativity, but she's like, can you just pull it back a little bit? And I said, I don't remember what I said. I think I said something like, yeah, okay. But actually, Randall, when I got back into class, I did not pull it back.
Actually, what you said was, go to hell, I'll do whatever the hell I want to do.
I should have said that. Actually, Randall, when I got back into class, my buddy that was making the Captain Crunch, he goes, hey, Fierce, did you get in trouble? I'm like, no. I'm like, she just had a little talk. And then I told him the story, and then he goes, well, are you going to pull it back? I'm like, hell no, I'm not going to pull it back. This shit's making me laugh. I'm like, I'm going to add more poop and piss and farts and everything, you know?
Yeah.
And actually, Randall, that was the only thing that she ever said, and I actually got an A on the project, so.
All right.
I guess I pulled it back a tiny bit because I wanted to get a good grade, but barely anything. I pulled back barely anything, you know?
You know, I once had a class project where we had to review a TV show. It could be any TV show, but I was lazy and I didn't do my homework. So the very next morning when the project was due, like 10 minutes before class, I just created the Fears Man. I just created the Cameo Man TV show, and I just like faked a TV show report.
Was this when me and you were in college?
No.
Oh, okay. This was before you met me. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, everybody knows. I've told the story. I remember I woke up and I got to school and I was just like, you weren't in lab this day, Randall. I was in lab, and my friend was working on a project, and he was like, hey, Fears, yeah, I'm almost done with my project. I went, oh, yeah, cool. I'm like, let's see it. And I was like, this is pretty awesome, man. And he's like, well, what did you do for your project? I had totally forgotten that on that last Friday, my teacher, I guess I forgot to write it down or whatever, Randall. She gave us a project to work on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, have it edited by Monday, and it was due. I think it was like Film Editing 101 or some shit. And I looked at my friend and I go, you're joking, right? And he goes, Fears, a project is due today. And I go, oh, fuck. And he goes, what? I go, dude, I guess I forgot to write down the class assignment. He goes, Fears, tell me you didn't film anything all weekend. I said, I didn't film shit. And he goes, Fears, you've got to come up with something or you're going to, like, get an F. I went, I know. So what did I do? He goes, well, Fears, if you hurry, he goes, it's 10 o'clock now. The class doesn't start until 2 in the afternoon. He goes, go rent a camera, because there was an area that we could rent cameras, Randall?
Uh-huh.
So I quickly I said, is there any cameras left? And she's like, we only have like 1 or 2. I'm like, I don't care. I need a camera, and I need it now. And the lady's like, well, it's one of those big ones that you have to put on your shoulder. I'm like, I don't care. Give me a camera. I need it. And then she was like, all right, cool. And I just sat in that lab. I took my hat off, and my friend's like, what are you going to do, Fears? Like, I went out to the park and filmed, like, photography shots and went out to a park, and I'm going to get an A. Like, what are you going to do from 10 to 2? I'm like, buddy, I got to get my creative juices flowing. And I said, I'm just going to make a little art piece and call it Objects, the short film. And I swear to God, Randall, I just found some hilarious music, filmed a bunch of objects. Like, I got my Dr. Pepper, and I put my Dr. Pepper right near my hat and put a thumbtack on my fucking hat and shit. And it was my BAM hat. And then I filmed some guy laughing and then some girl laughing. Put it all together, edited it. And I swear to God, Randall, she gave me a B+ on it. So at least I got the grade. And she was like, oh, this is interesting, Fears. Like, so kind of a wacky, unique art project, kind of an arty type of look at objects. And I just bullshitted my way through. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I was going full artist. You know, I saw the shots. Yeah. I was lying through my teeth, Randall. I was like, yeah, I saw the shot. I had this idea of shooting objects way up close and far back and shit. And I guess she believed me because I got a B+ on the project. That's the closest I've ever came to not, like, getting an assignment in ever, Randall. Like, did you ever have any close calls like that close?
No, not really.
That's the only time in film school I just totally blanked out. Like any other project, I was super prepared on. Especially when we did our senior project, the 5151. I wish I could have seen the whole movie that you made, Rand, because I remember I came in. Remember that big that room that had a massive green screen room? I think you guys shot in. You guys made like the inside of a cave, like in a mine shaft, and you guys put sand down, and you guys were filming in there. And I guess you guys were taking a break because I came in one day, and I saw you and everybody dressed in costumes and stuff. And I said, hey, I don't know if I asked you, Randall, or I asked somebody, hey, can I walk down this mine shaft cave that you guys made in the green screen room? And they were like, yeah, sure, Fierce. And I walked in. I should have got some footage of it, but I didn't. I just kind of, I did take some pictures. Those pictures are on my Facebook.
Yeah.
So I just pulled out my camera phone and just took some pictures. And Randall, that mine shaft that you guys made was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
How long did it take you guys to make that? I never asked you. How long did it take you guys to make that whole set?
Well, we had to go out into the parking lot and bring in dirt off the off the parking lot.
Yeah.
And you know what was funny was like some of that. Oh, hold on, cheers. Hold on a second.
Oh yeah, take your time.
Hold on.
Take your time, buddy. While Randy's talking to his mom, I'm gonna catch up on the chat. Let's see here.
Fears, I gotta go for a second. I'll be back in a sec.
All right, let me know when you're back, and I'll recall you back. All right, bye, buddy. Sorry. Well, Yakov, you are correct. I created the character when I was like in first or second grade, but the first person to call me that nickname was my coach. So I'm right and you're right. The first time I made the character of Fierce Man, when I was in, I don't even remember. It was either first grade or second grade, and in that little class project. The first time somebody called me the Fierce Man was in high school, and my coach gave me the, he goes, Fierce, you run so fast, you're like Superman. And I was like, oh, thanks. And he goes, man, too bad Superman's taken. And he goes, that would be a cool nickname for you, Fierce. And I was like, Coach, you can call me Superman if you want. And he's like, no. I goes, I'll think of something else, Fierce. I came in the next day, and he was like, Fierce, you are the Fierce Man. And I was like, and I thought it was funny because I was like, well, actually, I'm like, Coach, remember I made that, and I told him the story about me making that superhero when I was a little kid. And he was like, well, he goes, I didn't name you because of that superhero, Fierce. I named you because you're like Superman. You run so fast, and since your last name is Fears, I think it's cool. You are the Fears Man. And I was like, I'll roll with that. So yeah. I guess Yakov just got up. He says, good fucking morning, tubes. Damn, you must have been sleeping away, Yakov. So yeah. What powers does Nipple Man? I don't know, John, but I created the character name. It was this guy with no shirt, and he had a whole bunch of nipples all over his face and all over his body. But I never gave him.
Okay, I'm back.
I never gave him powers, though, John. So Randy, whenever we have the villain Nipple Man in Fears Man, we're gonna have to think of some powers because I never gave him any powers. I just I told John he was no shirted, and I drew him with brown pants and white and black sneakers on, and he had about 9 or 10 nipples like on his chest, and he had nipples like on his face and nipples like hanging off his eyeball and shit. So yeah. So anyway.
So like I was saying, for the cave thing, hi Richie. For the cave thing, we had to bring dirt out of the parking lot.
Yeah.
And what was bad was like there had been a dog that had gone to the bathroom.
Oh really?
And,
shit.
And actually, we didn't catch it at the time because we were bringing in so much. But there was actually some dog doo.
Dog doo-doo.
Yeah, so.
Well, thank God I didn't walk through it, buddy, because when I say this guy's random...
We took it out. We threw it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was
when
bad.
I say this, it was... I'm not kidding. Randall's set. This was just one part of his short film.
Yeah, I wrote it. I did the catering, and I was a grip as well.
Didn't you were you had a cameo in it too, though, didn't you?
No, not really.
I thought you were in it I thought you were actually in it.
No.
Because you showed me a picture of everyone on set in costumes, and I thought you had a part in it too.
No.
That must have been the actors, though, Randall.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like a Western type of thing because they all had Western costumes on.
But it was so freaking dusty in that stage area. We had to get a giant fan to like air out all the dust
because you guys brought in dirt and sand, and then literally like the outside didn't look that impressive. It was the inside because you made the front of the cave, and then inside the cave you had like rocks and stuff on the top of the ceiling that when I walked through. Then on the ground you had tons of dirt and sand and rocks like an actual cave. And then it was actually pretty long. I mean, I walked down it.
Yeah, and we used it crumpled up construction paper for the walls.
Yeah, it looked great.
It sounds horrible, but it looked fantastic.
If you ever go on Randy's Facebook, I'll have to show them the photo, Randall, because it looked epic. Now outside didn't look epic. It was like put together with like construction paper and trash bags and all that shit. Inside, it looked fucking amazing.
If I had known how,
you all right?
Hold on, I just need to clear my throat. So if I had known how big a deal like bringing all that dirt in and the dust and the issues and having to take it all out. If I had known how much that was, I would have like set the movie in an office or something, you know.
Randall,
Randall,
it was worth it. It was worth it because I remember you told me you guys got a good grade on the project. I never got to see the short film. I only saw you guys shoot a couple of scenes, and then when you guys were on a break, I didn't ask you, but I asked someone on the set. I'm like, hey, we're taking a break from shooting our short film 5150 in the other room. I love this set that you guys made. Can I just walk through the cave?
Yeah, I really wish we would have had like an office or something now, because like the dirt and the dust and the fumes was horrible.
But I'm telling you, the cave looked fucking amazing, dude. So good job on the cave.
Yeah.
We shot in the dean's office a little bit. They let us shoot in there. Then we shot in that bar scene. You know, they had a bar, you know, that fake bar set in our school. So we shot behind that bar set. Then we shot at a couple people's houses. Then we shot in the big, that massive classroom on the lower level, Randall, before you took the elevator up, that massive classroom. That was supposed to be like the inside of the police station. And then we used another classroom as the morgue. And I played two characters. I played a dead body in the morgue, and they said, Fierce, just lay down on this table and we'll put a white sheet over you. And I was like, sweet, I get to play a dead guy. Nice. And then I played a cop in the boardroom scene way in the back. So that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. I still have all the footage on my old hard drive.
Yeah, my old hard drive was a piece of shit, and it broke.
It was. Mine is a piece of shit too. I've got all the footage. It's just I need to convert it all over, and I haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
yeah, you should edit that and get it all out.
I will, buddy. I will.
Yeah.
I'm trying to catch up. I'm always behind on my vlogs and my short films and all this crap. So besides the kitchen ordeal, what else you been up to?
Well, I did the magic show. I came in second place. Unfortunately, there was no prizes for second. And it was on this talent show called Cavacula Talent.
Oh, cool.
Cavacula's Got Talent.
Cool, buddy.
And I competed like 4 times. And you can go to Facebook and go to Cavacula Got Talent. You can see me in the last 4. I think I was in part 5, part 6, part 7, part 8.
Nice.
And I did magic.
I'll totally check it out, my friend.
Yeah. So the last time I performed, I got second place. But again, there's no prizes for second place.
All right, I'm going to ask you a question, Randall. No pressure. Just be honest with me. when is the next campaign video? I cannot wait for another campaign video.
Coming soon.
Okay. All right. But this time, do not chop
And it's going to have the sides cut off, just like you
No,
like.
please don't cut the sides off. Or have it widescreen.
I'm joking.
Okay, good. Have it widescreen. And
it's actually going to be like a little tiny square, like right in the middle of the screen.
Son of a bitch, Randall. You would probably do some shit like that. Well, Fears, the sides aren't cut off, you motherfucker. You know, yeah. Damn you, Randall. Oh, man. Randall, I'll be honest, I miss the old ones. Like, isn't John Fears...
I do it because the last one was meant to be a short, you know.
And I know you wanted to put it on your Instagram.
Yeah. I've got a lot of stuff on my Instagram. I've been putting out a lot of...
I've been watching them. Buddy. They're good, yeah. Well, this time, don't cut off, because I want to upload it.
All right.
And, but I love your narration. You're like, isn't John Fears the best man for the job? When I have no interest in politics whatsoever, but that's why it's so funny. You know?
I thought you wanted to be president, Fears. You wanted to be ruler of the world.
Yeah.
I am the man who rules the most powerful nation in the world.
Randall, and then that one time you're like, Joe Biden's a creeper. Donald Trump can't be trusted. And then you're like, John Fears' first act as president, the recreation of a DeLorean time machine, banning guns, and like going nuts. And then you had one where I was giving equal rights to whites, blacks, and cybernetic organisms and shit.
Yeah.
I was fucking losing my mind.
Says he will stop all clown attacks.
Yeah, that one was great. And then you're like, when the people want Taco Bell, John Fears delivers the Taco Bell. And I was fucking losing it, dude. And what's great is
not yet N4.
Randall, what's great is that you're so creative, buddy, and you make me just fucking laugh. You take bits of my old vlogs, bits of other videos.
And John Fears loves creepy Christian horror
movies. Creepy Christian horror movies.
Hellraiser 2, Hellraiser 3, Hellraiser 4, Hellraiser 5.
Well, you were kind of a bitch for doing that, Randall, and you were trolling me because I have no interest in Hellraiser. But
love Hellraiser, come on.
But then when I rewatched it, I was like, Randall's a genius. This is fucking hilarious. So, in actuality, you were a fucking genius, Randall.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That was a funny one, too. But it's the way you speak it. You're like what was the one way back in the day? You made one where you're like, John's second act is to have a non-stop wet t-shirt contest or some shit like that.
No,
only the most high-quality girls.
The most distinguished wet t-shirt contest.
Yeah, John Fears only hosts the most distinguished wet t-shirt contest. And he had all these, like, babes on the stage and shit. I don't know from some fucking random YouTube video that you found where the girl was all, like, shaking her boobies and some guy runs up and, like, pours water on her tits or some shit.
Yeah.
Something like that. Randall, you've never disappointed on the campaign videos. Yeah. They are hilarious. I cannot wait for the next one. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Oh, man. So, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, either... I don't know about this week, buddy, because I'm going to probably be really busy this week, because this week, sometime this week, I have to make my travel plans for November. Today and yesterday, I've been looking for cheap flights. I want to get it all bought and paid for and tell my mom, hey, this is when I'm coming, you know, and I'll have to, like, either... Because I can't stay at my mom's house because this person always comes to visit my mom. So there's a chance that if I stayed there, that this person would bump into me and then the surprise would be ruined. So... My mom's like, well, what are you going to do? I said, Is
his name Michael O. Myers?
Randall, it should be Michael O. Myers, but it is not Michael O. Myers. Randall, be honest, you fucking hate Michael Myers. Don't even go there. I don't understand. I don't understand the hate for Michael Myers. I love me some Michael Myers.
I actually hate Jason, too, to tell the truth.
Oh, shit. Visions, are you hearing this? Visions loves Jason Voorhees.
Yeah.
Randall, I think you lost friendship points when it
I'm
comes.
losing friends left and right. I'm sorry.
You are
I'm sorry,
missing,
I don't know what to do.
Randall. You were missing out on some great friendship points from me and
Here
fucking
is
Visions.
why I don't like Michael and Jason, because you can shoot them, stab them, and it doesn't matter unless it's the end of the movie. Then the bullets and the stabbings work for some reason. Like, they can get shot with like 50 million bullets during the beginning and the middle of the movie.
Yeah.
Doesn't do anything to them. And then when the end comes, suddenly a bullet does stop them for no reason.
Randall, because they probably have 15 bullets already in their chest, and then the 16th bullet is the one that finally takes them down.
But it's like bullets and machetes and knives and stabbings doesn't matter. But if it's the end of the movie, it matters.
I don't buy it, Randall. I just don't buy it.
Yeah.
But that's true, Yakov. I understand. Everyone's got their favorites, because Yakov just said, well, it's
I like Hellraiser 3 because it's got Terry Farrell from Deep Space Nine.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I can't be complaining too much because Yakov said, well, Fears, it's the same as you hating Hellraiser. So, I mean, I understand. We all have our favorites.
The reason I like Freddy and the reason I like Hellraiser is because Freddy and Hellraiser, they can do whatever the fuck they want to do.
This is true.
They're in, like, a different realm.
I do like
Freddy's
Freddy. I really do. Freddy is fantastic.
Pinhead can conjure up whatever the fuck he wants to conjure up.
Well, I mean, so can Freddy. That would be a great movie, Freddy versus Pinhead. I would actually like to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing against Freddy. I love Freddy. I just like Jason and Michael a little bit more. Like, so it would go, Michael's my favorite, then Voorhees, and then Freddy.
The reason I like Freddy's the best, because number one, he's, after part 2, he got really funny.
Yeah, he's always been funny. Even when in the first one.
No, he wasn't funny in part 1 and part 2, but starting in part 3,
I don't know, Randall. The first one, he wasn't as funny, but he still had some funny moments in the first and second one. Like in the second one. In the second one, he's driving that bus, and then, like, he's on that beach setting, and he's throwing on his sunglasses and shit, in the second one.
Yeah. My two favorite moments are one of them's from Freddy's Dead, Freddy Part 6.
That's a good one. That's good.
Where,
yeah.
He has the Power Glove, which is like
a
version of the Power Glove from Nintendo, and he's making that guy like bounce
up and down, and he's like, I beat my own score, right on,
Yeah.
And all that shit.
And then my second favorite part is from part number 5, when he turns that kid into a comic book, and then all the color drains out of the kid, and the kid turns into like a comic book.
Yeah, it's like a black and white. Like, well, he's got 2D, color in him, and then he slashes him.
Like a piece of paper, and Freddy just
slashes him,
like
and all the color comes out of the paper, and then it's like a black and white comic book. And there he is, dead on the floor, just a shredded piece of paper. And I was like, I'll admit, that is a pretty cool death. I mean, it's very creative.
Those were hilarious.
That was a pretty creative and cool death.
And my favorite Freddy is part 3, Dream Warriors, where
that's a good one.
I was always a big fan of Jennifer Rubin. She never really did anything like major other than like maybe Freddy, but she did a lot of B movies, and she was a really cool actress. But she played like a total like diehard punk rock chick.
Now, Randall, I wanted to ask you. Visions, I don't know, a couple months ago, told me about this one movie. It's on the list. I haven't watched it yet. I've been trying to get through the list. Have you ever heard of this movie? Like, I can't remember. Let me look at the list. It's something like Ghouls Under the Stairs or People Under the Stairs or some shit.
I don't think New Nightmare was the best, but it was a really good one.
What's
I
that
the
one
part
called?
Where,
People Under the Stairs. Have you seen that, Randall? People Under the Stairs.
I've heard about it. I've never actually seen it.
It sounds awesome.
Bits and pieces of it.
It sounds awesome, Randall. Oh, nice quote, Randall. Bits and pieces. Nice. Well, when I watched Visions told me about it, and then I watched the trailer, and I was like, "This is pretty damn good." So yeah,
you should transfer all those movies onto like a computer.
Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take Jason and Vision's advice. I already started. You know the little notes app on your phone. I'm gonna take that list, and I've already been doing it. I haven't finished it yet, and I've just been numbering the movies. Like number 1, watch. Ghouls, and then number 2, and then all the way down.
Ghoulies, not ghouls. Ghoulies.
Or whatever it's called, I'm gonna write them all in and put horror movie, movie watch or whatever.
I believe Ghoulies has Robert Downey Jr. before he got big.
Yeah, once I get them all in my phone, Randall, then I'm gonna throw that little piece of paper away.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of like famous actors started in horror.
I know.
What's his name? Oh God, he was in an episode of Street Hawk. And he was Batman. What the hell's his name? He's married to that really hot Asian girl. George Clooney. He was in Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Yeah, I remember that. I showed you that.
Randall, was he in number 1 or in number 2? I can't remember.
He was in number 2.
Okay. And you know what, Randall?
Return of the Killer Tomatoes.
Randall, I've yet to watch 1 or 2. They're on my list, though,
3 is pretty funny.
How many of them do they make?
I think they made either 3 or 4 around there.
Oh, my God. Oh, so kind of like the same shit with Toxie Avenger. They made 4 or 5 of those, and then they made 4 of the Killer Tomato shit. So what's the premise in part 2 of Toxie Avenger, Randall? Because you and me are going to watch that together. What's that?
It's basically Toxic Avenger goes to Japan.
Oh my God, I can't wait for this.
He goes to Japan to find his father. His father is American, but his father lives in Japan.
And isn't it?
And there's a big twist at the end of Toxic Avenger 2. So
okay, well don't tell me.
Don't
tell me. And then
now, if you come over here, we can watch a lot of them because I've got them on Roku box, so we can watch part 2, part 3. I think part 4 we can buy it if you wanted.
Right on. And then before he becomes the Toxic Avenger, his like little nerdy name is like Melvin or some shit. He's like, "Hi guys, my name's Melvin."
We could watch. Yeah, we could watch Sergeant Kabuki Man too.
Is that the one where he's in a black suit and he's holding up a finger like that, Randall? Is that the one? I keep getting them mixed up. What's that one?
I think that's Chud, is what you're thinking.
No, it's not Chud. I've already watched Chud. I need to watch Chud too. There's one that Peter Jackson made where it's got this guy. He's got a white shirt on with a black overcoat, like a black suit, and his face is all deformed and fucked up. And then he's either holding up his index finger or his middle finger. And I cannot fucking think of that movie. And he made it before he made all the Lord of the Rings and all that shit.
Visions will probably tell you.
Oh, Visions knows. I can't think of it.
Yeah.
And then I gotta watch that.
Sergeant Kabuki Man. Man, Sergeant Kabuki Man could not be made today with woke people. They would lose their shit.
And then I gotta, that movie Stay Alive with the guy killing people with the fucking lawnmower. Holy shit!
No, what's Stay Alive?
You've never seen that? It was another one that Vision suggested. It's like a European horror film where this guy's like in a haunted house and he's killing zombies with like a lawnmower, and there is blood fucking everywhere. I mean, everywhere. Yeah. It's a little nuts.
Yeah.
and then the other one that Visions told me about, it's called Viper, where he's drinking. It's this drink called Viper. Oh no, it's not called Viper. It's called Street Trash, and he's drinking this Viper like juice. And for some reason, he's dying. And this guy gets sucked down into a toilet. And as he's getting sucked into the toilet, all this blue liquid, like creamy ooze is coming out of his mouth. He doesn't care that he's dying and getting sucked into a toilet. He just keeps drinking the fucking Viper juice. And it looked nuts. So I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
It was nuts, buddy. Anyway, I'm going to let you go and get back to the stream, Randall, bud.
No, you're not. You're going to fucking talk to me right now.
Randall, I haven't had you on in quite a while, so I just wanted.
So you need to make most of this opportunity. So let's keep talking for like another 3 hours. Yeah, just another
3 hours, Randall. It's already 7 o'clock.
Yeah, let's go till 10. Go to 10.
Well, Randall, I want to have some time to edit because I really want to try to get the next vlog out tonight or tomorrow.
You'll do what I tell you to do and like it.
Listen, bitch. I fuck shit up, all right, Randall? I tell you how this shit works. It's my channel.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Randall! I make shit happen. I'm just joking, Randall. I'm just playing around, buddy.
Right,
Randall, you were getting saucy there for a minute. You were like, "Listen, Fierce, fuck you, fuck your channel. I'm gonna make shit happen. Fuck you, motherfucker." Yeah. I was like, "Damn, Randall. All right."
Another Fierce instant flashback.
That's right. That's right, Randall.
Yeah.
Randall, sometimes it's so good, you have to just think about it a second time.
Sometimes it's so good, 2 minutes later, you need to go right back to these.
What you did almost made me die of laughter, Randall. I was fucking losing my mind.
I didn't need them to come again.
Because I mean, I was expecting something like that from Visions, because Visions says a lot of funny shit, but then all of a sudden you chimed in, which is fine.
Yeah.
And then you put your little, spice on it, and I'm like, oh shit, that's fucking hilarious. Then it was a combination of Sega's face, because he's all like,
what happened to Sega? Where'd he go?
He said he was going to go take a nap.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
He said he was tired. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll let you go, Randall, but thanks a lot for coming on the show. Like I said, I'm really busy this week, so I don't know about this week, but maybe next week.
Okay.
Because I have to make my travel plans and then work, and then because I got sick whenever Eric was in town, I didn't get to go to Halloween Horror Nights. I got to the front gate. So I think I'm either going to go this Saturday or this Sunday and film a vlog there for that. So,
okay.
But maybe next weekend I'll drive down, and if it's okay with your mom, and but I'll call you and we'll work out the details after the stream. Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right, cool, buddy. All right, well, hey, shout out to Lord Randall. The campaign video's coming. Fears Man 26 will be back soon. And Randall, I cannot wait for our next writing sesh. I've got so many ideas for Fears Man 6 and Fears Man 7, buddy.
Yeah, write them down in the Fears Bible.
The Bible is in the other room. I will write them down, but I also like writing my own ideas down, and then I like when me and you do a writing session, we throw them in there. So yeah. Because whatever I can't come up with, you come up with some great shit, Randall. And I cannot wait to voice Cody again, because I really enjoy voicing Cody for the Cameo Man cartoons. I really do enjoy, because we all have different writing styles. Like Fears Man is more like campy and parody, because we're parodying almost every superhero and different types of movies and shit. Cameo Man's got his own little spice and shit. So, so yeah. So let me know when the next time you want me to voice Cody, because I'm excited. I'm ready, buddy.
All right, later.
All right, later, Randall. Peace out, dude.
Bye.
Later, buddy. Have a good one. Good old Randy. Well, thank God, guys. Thank God Randy's safe, because I was worried about him. I really was. All right, let me get back to the chat, and then we'll get back to the. Let's see here. The last thing I read, I think it was right after Vision saying, remember when Randy came up with that? Yakov said, good fucking morning. Oh, no, I already read these. Hang on. Yakov said he's cryogenically frozen and will be awakened when they find a cure. Well, a lot of people think that, Yakov. A lot of people think that, Walt Disney isn't dead, he's just frozen. If that's true, it's not at Disney World. If that's true, he's under the park of Disneyland. Because when I worked for Disney World, I went through all those tunnels working in security at Disney World, and I didn't see not one, cryogenic thing, nothing. I went, I had to walk the entire park, and they wanted me to do security through the tunnels at Disney World. Sometimes I could walk around. Other times they just kept me in one spot. But other times they were like, hey, Fears, you don't have to be at that one spot today. And I'm like, well, where do you want me to do security? They're like, just walk around. And they're like, if we need you, we'll radio. Because I had a radio and I had an earpiece in my ear. So if they needed me, they'd be like, hey, Fears, report to this office, blah, blah, blah. I'd be like, and I would say, 10-4, I'm on the way. And I walked up and down all those hidden tunnels at Disney World. So I know for a fact Walt Disney's there. So if that is true, Yakov, he's in Disneyland somewhere. So yeah. Because I would have found him
walking through all those endless tunnels at Disney World. I've been through pretty much every single tunnel. So, yeah. And there's tons of doors. I would go on my security rounds. I opened up every single office door, every single closet, because they wanted me to do a thorough check. Because they do not fuck around. I don't know how security is at Disneyland, but they don't fuck around with security at Disney World. I'll tell you that much. They said, be thorough, Fears. They're like, if you find any funny business, radio it in, let us know, we'll take care of it. And I'm like, all right, 10-4. So, yeah. Let's see here. Objects is nothing like your masterpiece Bud Light short film. That was another thing where, I'll be honest. I'm not lying to you guys. This is exactly how I made Bud Light short film. I had all this extra footage left over from when me and Carrie went to the Budweiser factory, and I didn't use certain clips in the vlog, and I was like, I don't want this footage to go to waste. So I just found some music, and I edited all the extra footage together, and I just called it a short film, even though it wasn't a short film. Oh my god, I got so much shit for making the Bud Light short film. Oh my god. I almost took it down, Yakov, but a bunch of fans were like, Fears, don't take it down, don't take it down. I was like, I may need to take this down, but I was that close to taking it down. Now, I did not, in fact, take it down, but I was that close. But yeah. Would there ever be a Crohn's man? You could paint the ghost face mask brown. That would be hilarious. Yakov said, Yakov, are you cooking cabbage for dinner? Or just as a snack? Or what are you doing? Cabbage actually does... Well, it depends on what type of cabbage. I like green cabbage. My favorite cabbage is that purple cabbage. I don't know why, but ever since I was a kid, I love that purple cabbage. That's always been a favorite of mine. Always been a favorite. So yeah. Let's see here. New Nightmare is probably the best Friday the 3rd after the. Oh yeah. The Fears Bible. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Disney actually had facial recognition and became. That's right. Well, Colin Farrell did a great job as the Penguin. He really did. I've checked it out a tiny bit, Randall. There's a couple of clips of the Penguin on YouTube, so I've not watched a whole episode, Randall, but I've watched a couple of clips. Colin Farrell is a really good Penguin. Now he just wears the suits and ties. They haven't put him, in a tuxedo yet, like the actual Penguin. With the long cigarette and the top hat and shit, but hopefully one day they will. I don't know if they will, but he's got the fucking Penguin down. The scar on it, he's fat in the fat suit. He plays a good Penguin, man. I'm not even kidding you guys. Anyway, I'm going to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. This was my very first... when I worked at the Verizon call center, I always got a bunch of free shit. And they were like, hey, Fears, do you want a free mug for your coffee? Like, we're getting rid of these mugs. And I was like, well, first of all, yes. Second of all, where's the free coffee? And they said, go on the second floor. So I would always go to the second floor. The Verizon call center was like 7 floors. 6 or 7, I can't remember. So I would always, the security office was on the downstairs level. And I would always start my security patrols in the basement. So I would go in the basement all the way up to the 7th floor. Then I would do another security patrol from the 7th floor down to the basement. Then I would go back to the security office. And one day some lady was like, hey, Fears, there's free coffee on the 2nd level. And I was like, oh, yeah. By that point, I was just using, like, styrofoam cups. And she's like, oh, yeah. She's like, don't use those styrofoam cups. She's like, you want a free mug? And I was like, I'll take a free mug. So I've had it ever since. So I'm going to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
All right, I'm back. I'm back.
Oh, man. There we go. All right. I was getting a little cold. I had to get a blanket. Let's see here. Let's see. Where did I leave off? You get to see him naked in episode 1. Ew! Why would anyone want to see the Penguin naked? I'm just saying. Now, a lady, I could totally see a lady, you know. Vision says, will you ever be, well, I'm sorry, I'm getting tired, Visions. I can read. I apologize. Will there be nude scenes in a Fears Man episode? Possibly, buddy. Depends on what situation that Fears Man's in. I'm not going to rule it out. Visions, we're definitely going to recreate my favorite scene out of Return of the Living Dead. Like, I want Randall Brownstein. For some reason, there needs to be a scene where Randall Brownstein and Fears Man are at some mortuary. They look out the window, they see 1,000 zombies, and then Randy's like, what the fuck are we going to do, Fears? I'm like, Randall, you know, and there needs to be some reason why Fears Man just can't fly Randall out of there, you know, and so we'll have to create a scene around Return of the Living Dead Visions. Be like, Randall, fuck those zombies, we need to get to the cars, man. And then you're going to see me and Randall like fight our way through the zombies, Visions, just like Bert and, oh God, what's his name? Spider. Bert and Spider. And then we're going to do that whole scene, you know, where Randall's like, what are you doing? We can't just leave them. They would have turned the goddamn car over. We'll send help. You fucking coward. We'll send help, man. That's the greatest scene. And then he's dodging through fucking zombies and shit. What the fuck? Jesus H. Christ. And then he backs up, hits the 2 fucking zombies. Me and Randall are going to recreate all that shit. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. I don't know how we're going to make a Fears Man episode around my favorite scene, Visions, but we'll figure it out. Let's see. Fears Man is from a different planet, so he doesn't have junk. What are you talking about, Randall? Fears Man has got junk. I've got junkage. No lady has ever complained about Fears Man's junk. Now, I haven't been with too many ladies in my life, but the ladies that I have been with, Randall, no lady has complained about the Fears Man junkage. So, yeah. He's kind of like a Ken doll. Ha ha ha! Yeah, right, Randall. Fears Man has got a nice... I've got a nice set of junk, you know? But yeah, there it is. Visions is kind of perplexed. He goes, Randall, so Fears Man doesn't have a wiener? Fears Man definitely has a wiener. I just don't know what scene would have him naked, but never say never for the Fears Man cartoon. You know what I'm saying? If we can get Fears Man naked in there, we'll get him in there. So there it is. Let's see here. Cameo Man says, ha ha ha, why are we even asking this question? Well, I mean, the fans want to know, Randy. Why not? You know? They like that extra, you know, behind the scenes shit. I don't mind answering it. You know? Why not? Why not? All right. You know what? Before we do a top 10, Fears was not in the mood to watch... Oh, where is it? I wasn't in the mood to watch this. I eventually will get to this. Halloween is coming up in a couple of weeks. So Fears Man wanted to start on these bad boys. I watched Halloween 2 and I watched Halloween 3. I think tonight I'm going to watch Halloween 4 or the original. I haven't decided, but last night I watched Halloween 2, Halloween 3. Had to go classic. Ooh, man, they were good. They were good. So real quick, I've already reviewed them, but every Halloween, guys, I've been watching some new horror movies, and I've been watching some old horror movies. Halloween 2 is good. Halloween 3 is good. The best death in Halloween 2, in my opinion. I really like when Michael Myers kills the security officer with the hammer. He takes a hammer and shoves it right on top of the guy's head. Bam! No more security guys. So that's a good death. Another good death is when that young, nurse goes to find Mr. Garrett, and he can't find Mr. Garrett. Then she goes to try to find the doctor. She finds the doctor dead with a needle in his eyeball. She's about to run away, and then Michael Myers grabs her and shoves a needle right in the side of her eyeball. And then she's dead. That's a good death. And if I had to pick a third one, let's see, what's another epic death? Let me see here. Probably when he takes a syringe and shoves it into the back of the nurse and hoists her up in the air, and she's all discombobulating, and then he rips the syringe out, and then she falls to the ground, and then he starts chasing Laurie. I'd say those are 3 of my favorite deaths. Michael Myers gets shot a lot in Halloween 2. So he gets shot 6 times at the beginning of the film. Then towards the end, when Laurie runs back into the hospital, Dr. Loomis shoots him 6 more times. Then he shoots him in the face 2 more times. I'm sorry, Laurie shoots him twice in the face. So a lot of bullets. So my favorite scene, probably, I really enjoy the scene where after he gets shot, he's walking through alleyways. He goes into that old lady and that old guy's house because he needs a new weapon. He goes in, he creeps in. That old lady's got her back turned so she can't see that Michael's behind him. She's making a sandwich. Michael comes in, looks down, grabs the kitchen knife, he holds it, and her and her husband are watching the news, and they're talking about Michael killing people, and then he just kind of looks, grabs the knife, and then he exits out the back door. That is a really cool, creepy, that's one of my favorite scenes. Another cool scene is when Dr. Loomis is trying to explain to the sheriff, listen, this ain't a normal human being. This is not a normal human being. He was my patient for 15 years. This guy's nuts. He's out of his mind. And they're in the cop car, and he says, let's see if I can do a direct quote. I'm pretty good at movie quotes. He goes, circle the block again. And then the sheriff goes, well, what? There's nothing. And he's like, well, keep going. And he's like, you know what, doctor? I'm just about there. Huh? When I stopped taking orders from you. And then someone radios and says, Sheriff Brackett. And he's like, say again, who is it? And he goes, this is Marty. I think his name is Marty. And he goes, where are you? He goes, I'm out by the Bakersfield Road. And he's like, get the hell back into town. Take 17 and meet me by the bypass. 10-4. And then Dr. Loomis is reloading his gun. He's like, will you put that thing away? And he's like, you couldn't have hit him 6 times. And he goes, you think I'm lying, huh, Sheriff? And he goes, I think you missed him. He goes, no man could take 6 slots. I'm telling you, this isn't a man. That's a good scene, too. Yo, Heroes and Villains Collectibles. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. So those are a couple of my favorite scenes. I'm going to give Halloween 2 a 9 out of 10. And the reason why I gave it a 9 out of 10 is because nothing, I don't care how many sequels, I don't care how many remakes, nothing will surpass the first Halloween. Nothing. The first Halloween is a 10 out of 10. So Halloween 2, it's good, but it's not a 10 out of 10. It's a 9 out of 10. Halloween 3, somebody lost their damn mind. Michael Myers only makes one cameo, and he's on a television. And it's all about these silver shamrock masks, and they're trying to kill all the kids. And, we must sacrifice the kids. We must start over. A whole new world. And they steal a rock from Stonehenge. Even though someone lost their mind whenever they made that script, it's still pretty good. It's hilarious. It's hilarious cheesy horror movie. It's pretty good. I'm going to give Halloween 3, it's not as good as Halloween 2, but it's still good. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
probably I have two favorite scenes. Probably my favorite scene is at the end where he's like, well, say whatever you want, get it off the air. And then he runs out of time and they start running the song. That's a good scene. And then when Dr. Chalice goes to try to rescue Ellie in the factory, you know, those robot people catch him, and then Conal Cochran's like, what you need is a demonstration, and he shows how the mask works, and he kills that whole family, the mom, the dad, the little kid, all that, you know. That's a good scene, too. That's a good scene, too. Let me catch up with the chat here. Let's see here. How many inches is the Fears Man junk? Wouldn't you like to know, Yakov? I'm certainly not going to tell a male that information. I'd be happy to tell a woman, but I'm not telling a male that information. N4 says, well, he could probably use a helicopter. Helicopter it around enough around his flying is disabled to escape the zombies and carry Randy to safety. We could do that, N4, but I want to recreate the scene out of Return of the Living Dead where Bert and Spider take, like, I think Spider has a pipe and Bert has a baseball bat, I think, and they just are just hitting zombies. They make it to the car. They get in the car. They try to rescue their friend Ernie and that really hot chick that goes out with Freddy. But there's so many zombies. He's like, we got to split. We got to split. No, we can't split. He's like, what are you doing? You know, we can't just leave them. They want to turn the goddamn car over. We'll send help. Bullshit. Those are my fucking friends back there. Said we'll send help, man. You fucking coward. Fuck you. And then they like barrel their way right through the cemetery gates. And then the movie continues. So there it is. There it is. Ooh, yeah. There it is. So, yeah. But we'll figure out a way. Because that's my favorite scene in Return of the Living Dead. And I was like, oh. I called Randall up one night. Randall, if everyone thinks I'm kidding, I called Randall up. I'm like, Randall, whatever it takes, we are recreating that fucking scene. Exactly right out of the film. And he was like, all right, Fears. So there it is. Maybe Black Aldrin set a gas bomb booby trap before he died, taking Fears Man's powers away for a short while. That's why, there you go. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. We'll think of something, Randy. Randy says, or maybe the Milkman says he'll set an explosive off if Fears Man interferes with the zombies trying to eat Randall. Oh, there you go. We'll figure something, Randall. Randy says, did you have to watch training videos for your security jobs? Oh, yeah, Randall. One day, I had to watch like 16 or 17 training videos. How to use a flashlight, how to do the security patrols, what to wear on your uniform, what not to wear, how to act in the security building, how to act. They covered everything, Randall. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Let's see. Vision says, Rebecca needs to ask Fears a question. All right, Rebecca, fire away. What is it? What is it? Congrats on the new job, LC. Oh, nice. Nice. Way to go, LC. Way to go. Way to go. Thanks. Let's see. Exhume Vision, thanks. I'm really excited and nervous. Now I have to give my 2 weeks notice from a job I've been for 8 years. Yeah, but at least, heroes. I mean, moving on is always nerve-wracking, but think about how much more money you're going to make at this new job, you know? So just thank them very much for the time that they gave you at that job. Get a good reference, put in your 2 weeks, and then you should be good, buddy. You should be good. So, yeah. Ow, that hurt. I went like that, and my knuckles popped like 4 or 5 times. That was a lot. I don't know if you guys heard that. It felt good, but then I was like, damn, that was like 5 cracks. Let's see if I can do my neck. Gosh, I'm getting brittle, man. I'm getting brittle as I grow up. Oh, Lord. Let's see. Hero says, I own the house, but thanks. If you own, why do you have a landlord? If they offer you more money to stay, would you? That's a good question, Visions. That is a good question.
Well, I'm going to call LC and congratulate him because that's what good friends do. LC, let me call you on the Discord and I'm going to congratulate you. This is big news. Hey, man, I'm really happy for you. I am really happy for you, buddy. I wish you luck on the new job. Let me call LC on the Discord. Excuse me. This is awesome. LC, I'm calling you on the Discord. Yo, 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 yo!
Yo, what's good, B?
Hey, dude, congratulations on the job, buddy.
Yeah, bro, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm happy.
And like I said, like I was telling...
I can't believe it. I'm not going to lie. I still can't believe it. You know what I mean?
But, I mean, that's good news, though. And listen, do not be nervous. Like, do exactly what I said. Just go and say, hey, you know what? I really appreciate the 8 years that I've been here. Thank you guys so much for the opportunity. I'm going to put in my 2 weeks, get a good reference, and then leave on a good note, and then just say the reason why I'm leaving is I got offered a position that makes more money. I've got a family.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be cool with it.
They know that I was gonna still leave regardless. I was looking for them a job.
So they know that you got the
they knew I was looking, because they already started hiring people. Everybody left. I'm like one of the oldest employees there.
Yeah, 8 years, dude. 8 years is a long time, man. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's what the guy that hired me said. He likes the fact that I've been at my job 8 years. So I'm basically doing the same shipping and receiving, except for a lot more money.
And it's probably for a different product, right?
You know what's...
Is it for the same product? Is it for air conditionings? Are you serious?
What's worse is that I'm going to have to see my job people because it's in the same category. So I'm going to have to come pick up from my company.
Wow.
So you're going to see me with a different color shirt on.
Wow.
Yeah,
so it's almost the same job. I mean, so there you go.
It's the same job, but a lot more money.
A lot more money,
yeah.
Well, hey, man, when you get in there, put a good word in for me because if that makes more money, then I can make some more money. I can work with LC and I can get out of FedEx.
Yeah, he hooked me up though. I can't complain. $30 an hour.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'll let you work there for a little while, because I don't, but then once you get in there, be like, hey, do you guys have any positions opened up for, my buddy, and let me know.
I was at another interview yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And I was at another interview yesterday. It went good. The lady wanted to hire me, so I was like, okay, cool. So
nice.
This job, is the one I wanted originally. That I told you guys, man, pray for me. I really want this job. It's $30 an hour.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then when I went today to the job interview, he said, okay, what do you want to make? So I said, listen, I was at a job interview yesterday and they want to hire me.
Yeah.
Now originally the lady said, obviously I bullshitted, you know what I mean? So the lady originally said $25. I was going to work.
That's pretty good.
$25. Yeah. So I told him, listen, the lady want to hire me and she offered me $30. I said, listen, if you can offer me the same thing, then I'll stay here. So he said, yo, you know what? Deal. So I said, for real? He said, yeah. I said, oh.
What's up?
So then he told me, when can you give your 2 weeks notice? So I'm like, oh, shit, you know what I mean? So I went back to work on my lunch. I got PTO time, so I scheduled next Monday off, next Tuesday off. I try to do next Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off as well.
Nice.
So I can come back and then give my 2 weeks notice and then be out.
Because I was gonna ask you because Visions wrote
use up all my vacation time before I leave. So I'm already off next Monday, next Tuesday. I'm off. I'm approved. So I put in Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Hopefully they approve that. I'll come back. When I come back, I'll put my 2 weeks in and.
Well, when you're off on those days, maybe that's when we can hang out because this week I'm gonna be busy with work and then I have to make my travel plans because my mom's throwing a big surprise party for a relative. And she wants me to be part of the surprise. She said, hey, John, this person not only doesn't know that you're coming, this person doesn't even know that I'm throwing them a surprise party. So I want you as part of the surprise. I was like, oh, Mom, I'm down. So I'm probably going to go. I don't have much vacation time left because I spent almost 2 weeks in July. I said I could probably go away for like
3 days, maybe 4. 4's pushing it. And then this weekend I'm going to Halloween Horror Nights, I think, because I got real sick whenever Eric was in town. So maybe when you're off next week, that's when we can hang out.
Hell yeah, bro. We definitely do that.
Like on that Monday or Tuesday, you know?
Yeah.
Now,
yeah, because I'm gonna be off that weekend, and
yeah.
like I said,
now I could probably drink on the weekend, but if we hang out on Monday or Tuesday, I can't drink because you know.
I'm sure we'll still chat on the weekend regardless. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I don't know what day this weekend I'm going to Halloween Horror Nights. I haven't decided. It'll either be Saturday night or it'll be Sunday night before I have to go into work, or I'll figure it out.
Yeah. That'll be cool.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited, man.
Thank you.
I was going to ask you a question. Visions asked. They said he said, "Hey, if they would offer you more money at your old job, would you have stayed there?"
Eddie, open the door. So what's gonna happen is this: when I put my 2 weeks notice in, my job is gonna come back to me and say, "Oh, but why do you want to leave? We could offer you more money."
Yeah.
They are not gonna give me $30 an hour.
Ah, okay.
They are not gonna give me $30 an hour, my dude. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Listen, they are not. It's right now. Listen, it's now, and I don't give a damn because I'm about to leave.
Yeah.
I left. I've been with them 8 years. Even though I bust my ass and hustle.
Mm-hmm.
And look at the big difference in pay. Right now, I'm making $18 an hour.
Yeah.
$18 an hour is bullshit compared to $30 an hour. I'll be a fool not to leave. I'll leave for $20 an hour.
30, yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter if it's $10 more or 25 cents more. The point is to make as much money as humanly as possible. So if someone said, "Hey, Fears, you're making $19 an hour right now. Do you want $30? I'd be like, "Peace, deuce. Hell yeah, I'm getting $30 an hour."
Yeah, so yeah, man, it was just something like, but it was because I've been with these people so long.
Yeah.
And then at the time, shit, you know what I mean? So when I started with them, I've been with them 8 years, right?
Yeah.
I started at $15 an hour.
There you go.
I'm there 8 years, and then I wasn't even able to go up $3. So, like I said, man, and then now they were hiring, everybody quit. So they were hiring new people at more money. So there's no way so then now if you go to my job, if they hire you, they're going to hire you at $20 an hour.
Well, dude, I'm excited for you because I bet you, I'm telling you, I'm excited for you because I bet you when you came home and told your wife, "Hey, babe, I got the job. I'm going to be making $30 an hour."
I didn't even come home. I just called her on the phone.
Yeah. Was she excited?
She was excited. Yeah, hell yeah.
Because I'm like,
she called everybody. I called her, and then when I called her later on, she's like, "Oh, I called my mom and my sister and my dad."
Yeah, because right when you told me that story, and right when you told me and Visions and everybody in the chat that you got the job, the first thing that popped in my mind, I was like, I bet you his family was going nuts for him. From $18 to $30, that's a big pay jump. Fuck yeah, brother.
Yep.
Make that cheddar.
And this is the thing. This is going to be the big kick in the ass. They're still going to see me every day because I got to go pick up merchandise. You know
I mean, listen, if that's the only worry that you have to deal with, I'd be like, that's...
No. I'm not worried about that. No, my only worry was that, having to leave a job after I've been there, but once I leave it, it's fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it just... I think it's just the fact that I got to sit down in the office and talk to my boss one-on-one and be like...
Yeah.
Okay, so... This is what's happening.
Yeah.
I'm about to leave this bitch. You know what I mean? But y'all knew already. Y'all knew. Because y'all some cheap motherfuckers that never want to pay me and you want to work the shit out of me. And you know what I mean? So fuck them. You know what I mean?
Like
so
my
I'm
the thing is with my job, it's just the same damn thing. It's so boring. Like I make pretty good money. It's the same thing. Grab a box, scan it, throw it in the truck. Grab a box, scan it, put it in the truck. And if I'm not doing that, sometimes around Christmas time, I always volunteer around Christmas time because you work in the back because we get so many fucking packages, LC. They have a second unit that they set up way in the back of the factory. And they're like, whoever is on that shift, it's the same shift. You just have to work in the back and work with all the extra packaging. And instead of loading one truck, you're loading like 10 trucks in the back at once. So I'll grab like 5 boxes, and I'll be like 1 box in this truck, the next one, the next one, the next one. Go back to the big lot and put them all in there. They pay you extra. So like right now I'm making like 19. I'm sorry, I just got a pay raise, $19.50 an hour. Around Christmas time, they're like, oh, if you work with us in the back, we'll pay you like 21 or 22 bucks an hour. I'm like, yeah.
Well, the guy, the boss was telling me that he said, listen, I'm actually looking for a manager. He likes my resume. Like I said, I got over 25 years.
Yeah, man.
Experience, shipping and receiving and all that, right? So he told me, man, if you can impress me in 3 months, he said he'll move me up to the warehouse manager, and then he'll bump my pay to I'll be at like about $35 an hour.
Oh, fuck yeah, bro. That's awesome,
you know
dude.
What I mean? So I was like, I was like, word? He's like, yup. He's like, yo, just go above and beyond. He like, show me things I haven't done.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever ideas you got, bring me ideas. You know what I mean? And boom, next thing you know, I'll give you 3 months, and then boom, you go ahead and move up. You're warehouse manager, and
I'll give you
more money.
Listen, just like how Randy is a brother to me, you're like a brother to me. You better work your fucking ass off and get to that 35, buddy, because you deserve it. You deserve it.
Yep, hell yeah, man, hell yeah. I bust my ass, but
you deserve it. So impress the shit out of your boss.
I'm grateful to God because I really can't shit on this job I'm at because it's because of this job that
exactly
he's hired, that I'm getting this new job because of the experience and the skills.
So I wish you luck, buddy. So impress the absolute hell out of your new boss. Work your fucking ass off in the next 3 months, like he said, and you get that manager's job. And one of these days, you better call me or come on the stream and tell me, hey, Fierce, I got the new manager position. Now $35 an hour, motherfucker. I'll be like, oh, yeah, buddy. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, originally, that's what the position was for, manager. But I'm like, damn, I really don't want to be no damn manager. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but who cares? You're gonna make 35, so do it.
But but if you start as a manager without knowing merchandise, you don't want to be that guy.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
You're asking a place. So then he told me, listen, I'm gonna start you off in the warehouse. I'm still getting the 25.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, once you learn all the shit you need to learn, that way, boom, show me 3 months that you know your shit. And I'll bump you up, which is perfect, man. I'd rather be a manager 3 to 6 months later and know everything and that company has
that makes sense, because then you've been there for 3 months, you know your way around the factory, you know the merchandise,
exactly.
and then you're good.
I hate. This is what I told them. I'm like, bro, I would appreciate starting in the warehouse. I told them like this. I don't want to be that guy that I talk about. Look at that fucking manager. They just hired him from outside. He don't know what the hell he's doing, and he got to come ask us for shit that I'm like, yo, you're the manager. Why are you asking me?
Nice.
You know, all because they hired a dude from outside. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to be that guy.
Yep. Dude, I am super stoked for you. That is over the moon epic news. I can't be
Monday to Friday, weekends off.
Oh, hell yeah.
Getting anything better.
Hell yeah. That's awesome, buddy. So then you get to hang out with the Fears Man and Randy and the family on the weekends. Then Monday through Friday, bust your ass and make that fucking cheddar.
Make that money. You know what I mean? You guys to be able to see some more toy hunt. That's all you guys haven't seen. I mean, the fact that I already have a bunch of shit that you guys seen, like, yo, you have way too much shit. But I also take it easy because, you know, I prioritize. You know what I mean?
I'll be honest, LC. Let's be honest.
I'm taking care of my bills.
LC, let's be honest with our fans. You've got a lot of shit in your house. I've got a lot of nerd shit in my apartment. It's going nuts, buddy. That's just how it is.
The collection keeps growing. It just grows even when you want to stop. Then I'm like, yo, I got to take it easy
exactly.
with this. There's always something else I'm buying that to add to the collection.
I learned that a long time ago from my best buddy, Eric. Like, I remember, like, when I first started collecting, like, when me and Eric became friends, I was like, don't you have enough? He's like, Fears, let me give you one piece of advice.
It's a little bit addicting. You know that collecting is addicting, right?
Yeah. Oh, it is. Especially if you really like it. So I remember when I first started collecting, like, I collected a little bit of stuff when I was a kid. Then once I became Eric's friend, he got me into collecting more. And then I had already started collecting. And one time I looked at him and said, isn't this enough? And he goes, Fears, let me give you one piece of advice about collecting. He looked right at me, LC, and he goes, there's never enough. The collection never stops. He goes, the collection stops only when you're dead. And I was like, that's a good rule to live by. He goes, then once you're dead, you give the collection to a buddy or a friend. I'll probably give my collection to Eric and my brother, because my brother and Eric like a lot of stuff in my collection.
Perfect example. I've told you guys the story. Well, those 3,000 something comic books that I got. You know what I mean?
You got a lot of comic books.
Yeah, but I told you how I got those comic books. My brother has a moving company.
Yeah, so yeah, I remember this.
He went so for you guys that don't know, my brother has a moving company, so I have over 3,000 comic books because of him. Why? He did a moving job, and the guy that he moved told my brother, hey, you see those boxes in the corner in the garage? My brother said, yeah, what about them? He said, those are comic books. Those comic books belong to my roommate that died. So, I don't know shit about comic books. So, you could take them. Yeah. My brother doesn't know shit about comic books neither, but he has a brother that knows about comic books. That's where I come in. Okay. So my brother called me and he said, yo, I got a shitload of boxes of comic books. Just come and pick them up and take them. You can just take them. Nice. You know, I got comic books here worth thousands of dollars, and he just gave me all them boxes for free.
Now, LC, you know I have to say something. I kind of stole your thunder. Remember the first time I came over? Remember I saw your replica of the first issue of Superman? You know?
Yeah, I got it right here.
So I was at a con, and it was on this.
You told somebody you owned it?
No, I didn't say that. So I was at a con. And I remember we hung out after I went to this con, and I told you that I got it. I was at this con, and this guy had this massive table, and he had replicas of old comic books, and then he had replicas of movie props. So I go up and say, oh, I love movie props. He's like, oh, I got a bunch of replicas. And he goes, which ones do you like? I said, I don't care. I like real props. I like replicas. I said, I've got some real props. I've got some replicas in my collection. Then on the side of his little vending machine, on the vendor's table, I saw it in the background. I said, wait a minute. I said, is that a replica of the first issue of Superman? And he goes, yeah. I said, how much do you want for that? I said, because my buddy has got one. I fucking love Superman. I said, I don't even care if it's real. I just want a replica of it. And so now I have one. And I remember saying, well, I'm going to steal LC's thunder. He's got one. You have one? I didn't have one up until that point. So
let me see it.
It's in my room.
Let me see it. Let me see it. Let me see it.
Let me go grab it.
Let me see it.
Let me go grab it, buddy.
Go ahead. I want to see it. I want to see what a bootleg version of this My Superman comic book looks like. I wonder how much he charged Fierce. Oh man, I hope he didn't rob this guy.
It's a pretty good replica, buddy.
Let me see.
I got it right here. So he had it on his table, and I was like, oh yeah, man, I'll take it. So it looks like the real thing.
Hold on, let me get mine. Wait a minute, let me get mine so I can look at yours at the same time.
I mean, it looks pretty real. I mean, it's not real. It even says issue 1, but it's a replica. I wish I had a real, like, fucking real Superman issue 1. I mean, that would be like the Holy Grail or whatever.
All right, I got mine right here. Because mine is an original. I want to see yours. Let me see.
Here, I'll take it out of the plastic. Hang on. And I keep it in the plastic because I don't want anything to damage it.
But let me see. Point it at the camera.
There you go.
Yeah, you got a little bit of the delay. I'm looking at the video here.
Yeah, we do have a delay, but I mean, like I already read it. Like,
how much did he charge you for that?
I think because it was a replica. He's like, well, Fears, I'll make you a deal. He goes, how many movie props are you gonna buy? So I bought 3 movie props and I bought this. So he said, I'll tell you what, Fears. He goes, you've been coming to these shows for a long time. He's like, how about 50 for everything? And I went, that's cool. So I bought the comic book, and then that was the con where I bought, you know, the little dagger, the little thing out of Predator 2 where he shoots, and that piece of metal hook thing goes into the wall.
Yeah.
I got a replica of that. Then I got a replica of the green crystal from Superman, and then the third prop was the Wonka bar. The Wonka bar. So I got those 3 props.
Wonka bar?
Yeah, I got the Wonka bar, and then I got this. So I was like 50. I was like 50 for all that isn't too bad.
No, that's not bad. Not that bad. But yeah, the comic book is not a real comic. Like, I'm here looking at my comic book, and so my version of the comic book that I have, okay, is the second version that they made 50 years later.
Okay. So
my price tag on mine, my comic book, was 50 cents.
Yeah.
On mine. Oh, the original comic book was 10 cents, I believe.
So you're telling me so you have a reprint of issue 1. So you don't have an original number 1.
No, not the original number 1. I got the reprint.
The reprint of it.
Yes. The reprint, which is the second copy.
Yeah.
That they made 50 years later.
Well,
but
hell, man. I would.
It's still worth a lot more money than that fake one you got.
Yeah. I mean, it looks exactly like the real one. I mean, you can still read it. It's got every single,
yeah, but a real comic book, like little things that you wouldn't know.
Yeah, I know.
The fact that it doesn't have the price of the comic book. The
Yeah.
10 cents or the 50 cents.
Let me see what it says on it. Yeah, see, it doesn't even have the 50 cents or 10 cents. It just says June 1938, and then it says issue 1.
Yeah, or it would have the comic book stand logo, which is the barcode.
Yeah.
So on my barcode, I don't have the barcode. Mine just says 50 years.
Well,
So
listen, buddy, I'll be
version.
honest. You're further along of getting an actual real one than me, because it would be an honor to even have a fucking reprint of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, exactly. No, this is.
But I mean, I'll be honest, it is still kind of cool.
It's a one of a kind for me, because yes, I do have an. Hey, at the end of the day, it is an original Superman comic book, but the second version. You know.
And I'll be honest, it is still kind of cool to have a replica of it in my collection. But if Fierce ever finds either a fucking reprint like you have or an original one, and I can settle on a price, I'm gonna get either both or one of those in my collection, because you know how much I love Superman.
Oh, yeah.
Because I mean, it would be cool. But, I mean, it's still kind of cool to have a replica. But, yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, LC, I'm going to get back to the show, man. But, like I said.
Hey, thank you once again. Congratulations. Thanks, everybody.
Of course, man. We're friends. We're friends. I mean, if I got a new.
At the end of the day, I really wanted this for my family. Like
Hell yeah, brother.
I work. I bust my ass. I do everything I do. I do it for my family.
Exactly. That makes you a good. That makes you a good father. You know. So that's what you're supposed to do.
So thank you once again for the congratulations.
I'm very proud of you, my friend.
Thank you, bro.
I'm very proud of you. Good luck. Wish the family. I'm sending my love and blessings to them as always. Can't wait to see them again. And
you guys already know. Once I start the new job officially, you guys already know. I'll let you guys know. Yo, I started the new job the first day, so. I'll keep you guys posted.
Oh, yeah.
But I appreciate you guys.
And be sure to follow Heroes and Villains on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Snapchat, the whole 9 yards. But yeah, buddy. So,
all right, my friend.
So we're not bullshit. Next week, let's actually make it happen. I want to play some video games. We'll go on a toy hunt. We'll get something to eat. So, what game do you want to play? What game?
No, man, we could definitely do it, because, like I said, if I've already got off.
You already got the time off.
Monday, Tuesday, exactly. Then we could literally chill next Saturday, bro, or next Friday, Friday and Saturday, whatever. Like I said, come through. Yeah. We chill Friday. You spend the night. We get fucked up. We chill all the way through Saturday, whatever.
Yeah, because I've yet to see even your new house. I've yet to see it.
Yeah. We're gonna party up. We're gonna party up in this bitch.
So either I'll come by, like you said, that Monday or Tuesday, or
no, not the Monday, Tuesday. We'll leave it for the weekend so we could drink. So either Friday, Saturday, you know?
Okay. That sounds good to me.
It would be better, because if we're doing a stream, if people want to rather chill on the weekend and drink with us on the weekend.
Yeah, there you go.
Nobody's going to be drinking on a Monday, you know what I mean? Everybody could chill with us and they can have their drinks as well.
So we'll pick out a few games to play on the live. So just because I really want to play the remake of Resident Evil 4.
I know you want that. I know you want that Resident Evil. I know that's number one on your list for you.
And I swear to God, they better have that fucking merchant.
About that. But I told you the good thing is the good thing that you will enjoy about the new Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Is the story is kind of different. You know, like
okay.
You don't really want to play the same thing, so it's the same and different.
I'm telling you, they better have my favorite video game character in there. I love the fucking merchant. They better have him in there. I'll be pissed if they don't. I see you have an eye for things, stranger. Not enough cash, stranger. He's got to be in there, man. You can't have Resident Evil 4 without him.
We're definitely chilling.
All right, buddy. I'll see you later.
Take care, guys. See you guys on the next one.
But yeah, we'll definitely. We'll see you later, man. We'll definitely plan it out, and it'll be sometime next week.
Yeah, man. Yo, for real, it'll definitely happen. I'm down to chill, so I'm down for whatever.
I mean, I've been waiting to chill for a while. We've just been working like crazy and family.
But you know, the good thing is, Friday, I'm off. That's it, the next 4 days. So we can chill Friday, we can chill Saturday. Friday, Saturday, boom, just come through, we chill. Because I don't got to worry about working Monday.
Cool, man.
So we got it. All right, guys. So,
well, yeah, I'll just,
guys,
what I'll do is, I'll just pack a tiny little bag, and I'll just stay the night.
Yeah, that's what I told you, man. You're going to get fucked up, man. You got to go drive. You want to have a good time. You
don't
you don't want to have a good time and in the back of your mind think, damn, I got to drive home.
Oh, I'm not driving. I whenever I drink, I do not drink and drive. Fuck that shit. No way.
Yeah. And don't worry, I moved to the new house, so I did not bring the bomb with me. You're good.
Sweet. I'll bring the boot over.
There you go. And bring your laptop.
Yeah, I will.
All right, my friend. I'll let you later. Go ahead and finish up your show. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you once again for the congratulations. That means a lot.
Oh, no problem, buddy. I wish you luck on the job. I'll see you later.
Take care, guys.
Bye-bye. Dude, that's so fucking cool, man. That's awesome.
Awesome. Way to go, LC. Way to go, buddy. I'm very proud of LC, and I wish him luck on the job. That's awesome for him, but not only awesome for him, it's awesome for him and his family. So that's fucking cool, man. That is cool. I love it. All right, let me get back to the chat here. Let's see here. Let's see. Where did I leave off? The last thing I read, I'm a little bit behind because me and LC were chatting a little bit, was when Vision said, if they offer you more money, would you stay? Let's see. Vision says, wow. Hey, what's up, Joey? I'm sure you've been in the chat for a while, but good to see you. What if they fire you, then the other job... Oh, there you go. Let's see. Sloppy Toppy with full... Oh, my Lord. Lord. It'd have to be like once a day, and then, let's see, it makes $21,000 a year. There you go. Joey, how's your job been? How's the missus been? Well, she's not missus yet. I'm sure she will be one day, but how have you and your lady been doing, Joey? How's the job been? Is everything cool? I hope so, buddy. I hope so. There it is. Give LC a couple years to settle in. That's funny, Visions. Dr. Jenkins says, wait, my prayers were answered. The big guy, LC, moving on up. Hell yeah. There you go. There you go, buddy. Let's see here. Richie says, take care, Fears, I'm going live. Richie probably said that ages ago. Thanks, Richie. Have a good live, buddy. Have a good live. Oh, fucking hell. I'm tired. No, I wish, Joey. I wish it was a real comic. It's a replica of a real comic, and it's a pretty damn good looking replica. Because I Googled what an actual first edition, like Superman comic book, and they look pretty damn similar. But oh god, I would chop off my right arm to have the first issue of Superman, because you guys know how much I love Superman. Case in point. So there it is. Well, yeah, Joey, technically we did hang out tonight, you know, him being on a live, so... But we haven't got to physically hang out in quite a while, so... Yeah. Plus, I want to do some live streaming on my channel, like gaming, like how me and Sam used to do, and then I want to do some gaming on his channel too. So yeah. All right, now time for a top 10. Because I already reviewed Halloween 2 and Halloween 3. I'm sure you guys have seen them, but if you have not seen Halloween 2 and 3, you are missing out. Watch those 2 movies; they are great. Tonight, I'm going to watch Halloween 4, and if I get time, this. So, yeah, buddy. Yep. All right, so. Ugh. Today, while I was doing laundry, I watched a couple episodes of this. So, top 10 episodes of Family Matters, Season 1. All right. Oh my God! I apologize for my yawns. Oh, I got a lot of stuff done today. I did some laundry. Before I go into work, I need to do some more laundry. I had some lunch. I did some emails. Talked to my brother again for another hour today. That was fun. Worked a little bit on the vlog. I haven't finished it. I'm going to try and finish it tonight. Maybe debut it late tonight or tomorrow. Did a live stream. So it was a very productive day. All right, Season 1. Rock Video is a good one. Rock Video is good. And then, let's see here. Stakeout is good. Stakeout. False Arrest is a really good episode. The Party is good. The Mom That Came to Dinner is good. Rachel's First Date is a good episode. And then, let's see here. Oh, let's see here. Bowl Me Over is good. Big Fix is good. Let's see, I need two more. Laura's First Date is good because I think that's when you first meet Steve Urkel in that episode. And then number 10, I'm going to go with In a Jam. There we go. Oh, hang on. There we are. Can't wait for the Adam the Woo video coming 2040. Ha 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 ha! It does seem like that, though. Listen, I'm trying to get through the video editing just as quick as I can. I know. Hopefully it'll be worth the wait. I apologize to the fans. But the thing is with me is I overfilm. I learned that in film school. If you overfilm, then you'll never run out of content. But I don't need to do any more vlogs because I've uploaded some. I think I've got including the Adam the Woo one, I think I've got 7 more vlogs to do. So yeah. Then I got a couple of conventions coming up, which I'm probably going to film at those. So what's the next one? The next one is... Well, I just missed this one. I just didn't feel like going to that one. The next one is November 24th. And then you got the holiday, the Christmas December 8th, the Star Wars Holiday Collectors Fest. I go to that one every year. That one's fucking great. And then all of these are for next year. So this one's January 11th, 2025, January 12th, February 23rd, March 9th, April 5th. And he's going to do a lot more than this. This is just what Jeff's already printed out. So, yeah. So, busy, 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 busy. If one thing Fears is good at, I'm good at doing lives, staying busy, whether I'm at work or editing or doing all this hoopla. I keep the lives and I keep the vlogs interesting, my friends. So, yeah. Ugh. All right. I can't do that N4. You guys know I'm very professional. I can't just upload raw footage. I like to edit them. I like them to be cool videos for you guys, and I like to put a lot of time and effort into my video projects. So yeah. But I promise I'm working on them as quickly as I possibly can. So yeah. I heard Richie killed Mr. Lantern. Ah! I hope that's not true. I hope nobody died, Visions. I hope not. I'll be honest, I haven't heard from Lantern in quite a long time, though. It's been a minute. So, I don't know if he's taking a break from YouTube. I have no idea. So, there it is. Oh. Well, I think I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to do the rest of the topics tomorrow because I am getting a little tired. So, because we've been going for 2 hours now. So, that's a nice... Well... We're 5 minutes away from 3 hours, so I guess I'll stay for another 5 minutes. So, yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner. I'm thinking, last night I had a soup and a salad, so tonight I think I'm going to make a chicken breast with some rice and maybe another garden salad. That's what I'm kind of feeling. Either that or maybe a baked potato and a chicken breast and a salad. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. I am getting kind of hungry. As soon as the live is over with, I'm going to take a shower. I need to call my mom and talk to her more about this surprise party thing that's going on. And then I couldn't call her last weekend because she had went to some thing with her girlfriends. It was all of her girlfriends hanging out. My mom likes to knit and sew and all that stuff. She was with her sewing girlfriends, and they were sewing a whole bunch of stuff for the church, and she didn't want to be disturbed. And I was like, "No worries, I'm like, you have fun with the girls, and I'll call you later, Mom." So yeah, Vision says really makes you think. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering what's going on with Lantern. So I hope nothing happened. You know, I mean, I don't really know Lantern that well. You know him really well, Visions, because you always do that little drawing stream thing with him. I've been on it once or twice, and they're always fun. It's always me, Visions, Lantern, and Larry's on there a few times. So yeah, they're always fun. Oh shit. Oh, my Lord. I need some more of this. Fucking hell. Oh, man. Anyway, I'm going to take off. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to Fears Vlogs on YouTube. Follow me on the old TikTokage at FearsMan26 on TikTok. Follow me on Twitter, FearsMan26. Don't forget to check out Joey with the Numbers. Follow Tommy NC2010. That's right. The myth, the man, the legend that is Tommy NC2010. We all know him. We all love him. He's a great guy. And last, but certainly not least, follow Randall, Lord Randall, at Cameo Man 2021 and his second channel, The Mayor of Magic. Anyway, guys, I'm taking off, but this is Fears, signing off. Peace, deuces, and I'll see you guys later.